Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and happy Chinese New Year! In celebration, we did, of course, end up getting the new Shentang kingdom, which is all the way over here. I like how they're trying to use every last inch of this map before they try expanding it out. As you can see, the kingdom technically was supposed to be over there, or something. For whatever reason, the clouds are no longer there, but the Shentang kingdom actually isn't located there. So I guess whatever next kingdom they do will be there, and then hopefully soon after they will be doing something to expand out the map. That, or they're going to try to find even more inches to fill something in, like right there, or right in that body of water, or right in those mountains, but we'll see. But they are expanding out the map eventually. They're just trying to delay it, apparently, for as long as possible. Probably sometime this summer they'll get around to that. But yeah, there's only technically one slot left. We'll see what else they do with it. But yes, we got this new kingdom. It is a HP bonus kingdom. It is actually almost a pure glory kingdom, which is pretty nice. This is the second best kingdom to have basically as your home kingdom then. Of course, you would still want to keep it as White Helm, but still that's really nice. The amount of glory that it has, very helpful. Other than that, it has a +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green banner, as you can see over here. Where'd it go? Right over here, +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green. Also, I haven't had the opportunity to test a single thing yet, because, yeah, I pretty much just recorded the thing last night, then went to bed, and kind of just woke up recently. So, yeah, let's go mess with them. I haven't touched a single one yet, so let's just get into it. Let's go all the way to the bottom and start saving them down here, and just see what we can make. So, let's just pick one. Oh, also, I still don't have a diviner yet. And I contacted support and they never gave me one. But I believe it's in a drop hole now. So let me go and open some more glory keys and see if we can go get a copy of her. Mythic, first try. Good job. 3 mythics so far. Wow, my glory key luck is insane today. How many Ketruses do I have? Ketrus is kind of useless though. Because personally, I prefer the new legend more than him. More than Ketrus. Yeah, they need to do something about Ketrus. The new troop they literally just added is, I personally find to be better than him. The only real advantage Ketrus has is he gets to target, whereas what's his name? The other one doesn't. But yeah, there we go. Random Ketrus. He's pretty much just like the new legend though. Not too big of a difference there. Nope, that's not it. Can we just get one diviner? What is this? She has to be in the drop hole now. There's no way she's not. Should I go restart my entire game and just double check and make sure I'm on like the most recent version? Let me go do that real quick. Come on. Where's my diviner? Give it to me. We're like thousands of keys in, but yet somehow don't have a single copy of her. I don't know if it's either from bad luck or just her not being in a drop hole, but there were reports of several other people not getting her earlier. So let me go restart it real quick. She is there. Yeah, I only got 9, I got 9 of the other ultra rare, but I got 0 diviners. Pretty sure this morning she wasn't in drop hole. That's her, of course. She's been on the loading screen for the past, like, 3 months. Yeah, all I need is 1 copy. I don't even need multiple, just give me 1. I want to do it with the, loop and see what we can do with her. That's not going to be the first thing we test, but I do want to have a copy of her, obviously. Come on now. Are we just going to burn through every glory key we have, apparently? See what we can do. We're gonna mythic her, I mean him, before the, before we even get a diviner. Please. Seriously? Anywheres? Diviner? Hello? 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 Could we, get it before we mythic the troop? Hello, diviner? There we go! We got 1 copy of her! We've managed to get 3 mythics, 7 legends of the new legends, and several other troops before getting 1 diviner. Congratulations, diviner. You are more elusive than 3 mythics and 7 legends of the new legends. We have like 5 copies of the one now. That is pretty sad. Where are we at on that? What's bad is I think I have to throw event keys on that other week too, so having excess of these guys isn't really too helpful at the moment. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, Shentang. Shentang. Also, how many copies of that other guy do we have? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's the very first one out. All the S's. One diviner. Good job. But yeah, we have 5 copies of Emperor Liang now, somehow. That is insane. Okay, we'll just go get upgrade diviner. Go get this thing max. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, good. Never mind. Don't max it yet. I forgot. Hold up. Don't max that. It's a trap. We'll go and get the leveling on it. I almost just gave it its second trait. That would be really bad. It does work pretty well with its second trait. It's just I'd rather test it without it initially. And see what happens. Yeah, there we go. We got all the troops now. We have 5 copies of the one, 2 copies of the other one, which is exactly what I wanted. And the rest we will get upgraded later when it comes out through the event in about 2 weeks or so. But anyways, there's all of them. We can go build a 4 times of that one troop too if we wanted to, though that would be a really unviable team, but it would be really funny. Anyways, let's get into actual teams now. Haven't messed with a single one yet, so let's see what we can do. First thing I want to go and start off with is definitely the new legend, for sure. Not the, not him, but the other one. The one that looks like Ganon. Well, let's start with the kingdom, because I forget his name off the top of my head. Where'd it go? Shentang! There you are. Get that in there. Okay, so this guy. Well, let's definitely get the Hellcat, obviously. Then again, we could go Inferno King. Oops, let me go out of the kingdom. Clear. Oops, it would help if I type 2 L's and get that in there. So we got the base of the team. What's the other color we would need then? Brown, blue, that wouldn't really fit into this team. We would just need to go with 2 other troops related to that. So we could go Yarl. What's his convert again? Purple. There's no troop that creates red purple, is there? Let me double check. Let's see every single thing that does red. Is there any troop, doesn't even matter how viable it is, that creates red purple? Oh! Yes, there is. I forget what it was, though. There's definitely at least one troop that does red purple. Oh, hey, we can go get Dragon Turtle max now. That's almost completely irrelevant, but we can. Red purple, red purple, red purple. Hey, fake cap as well. Barely, exactly so. Seriously, red purple, where are you? I know it exists. Oh, wow. You know what? That actually kind of fits Flame Troll. I don't think I'm going for it, though. Red purple. We're sure is the easier way to search for this. You're red yellow. Red purple, red purple. I know that there was one really horrible troop. That's also red yellow, isn't it? Oh, that's interesting. I could use that with Yarl. I didn't think about that. Monkey Disciple with Yarl Fire Mantle. Nobin Brothers, no. I know it exists. I might have already passed it because it's such a dead content troop that basically never gets used. Oh, no, you don't create red purple. You do other converts. Let's see. I don't see it. Of course, we could always just use a courage or something if we truly had to. That obviously would do red purple. Technically, you can do any double color by doing a guardian like that. Oh, we also got Summer Night maxed from the previous kingdom. Well, whatever troop I was thinking of, I either passed it or it doesn't exist. Twisted Hero. Oh, wait. Oh, it was Twisted Hero. Oh, never mind. We can't use Twisted Hero. That doesn't count as a troop. I knew it was unviable. I didn't realize it was that unviable. That is basically super useless, especially since we already used the colors on the team. So that's not going to work out, unfortunately. I think I might just have to go with a frontline tank or something. Gorgolfa isn't covered, so we could just go for that, clear out the board, go from there. And could even just go Elamagrim, even though it would kind of counter out Elamagrim. Elamagrim doesn't add any color to the team, though. We would still be missing blue. Is there a blue-red with board control? I don't believe there is. Most of the blue-reds are heavy hitters. And the ones that do have board control, like Alistair, is not really doing anything. Oh, there's the green to red convert, though. Since we already use this green, I don't exactly want to do that. That creates a bunch of blues, don't need that. That's a bunch of damage, silence, damage. Wow, blue-red has such little board control on it. Yeah, basically a anointed one would be our only option. Which I guess isn't the worst of options, but that's not really how he's set up to be used. Though I could technically do that, put like an anointed one first slot. I think we'd be better off with an actual mana generator, though. Just go Gorgolfa and go from there. And then even if we're missing a color, I guess that's fine. Because I don't even think a weapon has it. Oh, well, there's Dawnbringer if we really wanted to. That actually wouldn't be horrible. The hero class I currently have set would be, and I don't think there's anything else that we could really set. I didn't even realize he's an elf as well. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of just want to go down the Dawnbringer route, I think, for this time. And just go with a standard Gorgoltha. And just test it out this way first, just to get a feel for the troop. And let's see what he does. Okay, so let's go right into Gorgoltha. Oh, come on. Oh, dash. Don't go in there. Stop dashing. We'll go get that. Boom. Move that up. Move that up. Not that far. Move that there. Hellcat. And there we go. And we'll just go standard brown yellow. Get it up quickly. I do want to try using something with a new banner, of course, too. We have a lot of things that we'll need to go test. Let's just name this to... Shentang... Testing? There we go. We have much testing to do. Also, hello everyone! Hello Ray, hello Watcher, hello Player, hello Daniels, hello David, hello Exos, hello Amanda, hello Mio. Welcome all, welcome, welcome. Hello Plumko, hello Spooks. Yeah, the Shentang event week is until the 26th, which is 2 weeks from now. Not next week's event, but the one following that is when Shentang is coming as a event. It's a little whiles away. Okay, we didn't get the Cascade there. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to mess around with today and tomorrow, for sure. Especially since I haven't even bothered really getting to any of them. This is the first time I've even using any of the new troops. So let's see how this guy does. He looks really, really nice and is personally my favorite so far, even though I haven't even used him a single time. Oh, there is one bad thing about him that I did kind of just realize now. We have, if we want to keep spamming him for damage, we have the issue of we kind of need alignment. If we don't, then, yeah, we just we give him a lot of value. Like right now, I have to give him so much red if I want to cast him, which I don't want to do. Also, if we end up getting frozen, that would be really bad too. He kind of needs a cleanse, I guess. Okay, so we'll move that over, move that down. And of course, every red we take does 3... Okay, I definitely want to do a double team with him. Also, it is working out pretty well so far. We're having a bit of a frozen issue, but that will happen against any loop team against freeze. Okay, we'll need one more. We're frozen on that. Actually, we couldn't even take it if we wanted to. Does this double hit when there's only one? Based on its description, I would say no. But you never know. Did it just double hit? That definitely looked like a double hit. Okay, we'll need to go back and test that again. That definitely looked like a double hit there. If that is indeed double hit, wow. To the first 2 enemies. Oh! Well, there's other things that say first 2 enemies that don't double hit. But that definitely did look like one. That is pretty convenient if it is indeed a double. Okay, we'll move that over. Start getting Hellcat up. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Any idea why the kingdom was so soon? I have no clue why they ended up releasing it so soon, other than probably to try to get it out for the Chinese New Year, which would make the most sense. But other than that, I have no clue why. This kingdom was originally going to be at a different time. It was supposed to be before the previous kingdom, but I guess because of how the Chinese New Year's fell and everything like that, they wanted to get it out now. That's the only reason I can really think. Because it is Chinese New Year's themed, of course, or just Chinese themed in general. Is the New Kingdom troops in the event keys pool at the moment? No. The event key drop pool won't be until 26, as mentioned earlier. Actually, I answered those questions in the weirdest order. I always do it from most recent and then backwards, which is a little bit weird because then I do it in reverse chronological. Okay, let's do a... do I throw a Dawnbringer to get out his Dawnbringers? Well, then again, we have an extra turn alignment just sitting there. So we'll go take that. Unfortunately, he does the damage before he does the lifesteal, so the barrier doesn't actually get removed. We'll go take this. I want to try getting him down to 1 troop and see what happens. Alright, got a lot of value there. And Furnace, still very annoying. That hasn't changed. That, luckily, goes down right there. And let's go get that down. Keep getting that lifesteal. Yeah, we definitely need to go with a double of him. Really nice. Let's go get a Dawnbringer down. We don't have any alignment, so we got to keep waiting. I don't have the board clear to go deal with that either. I need to kill out this other troop, so I'm going to waste this. And now, here's the moment of truth. Will that be enough to kill this? Oh, well, never mind. We might not even get the opportunity to do that because I have to go remove his barrier now if I want to go test it. He ruined it. He ruined my testing. No! I wanted to test it. That's what I get for trying to test it. Okay, I guess we'll have to try it on the next battle. Oh, well, not too big a deal. Can we get a Dawnbringer here? Apparently, no. So we'll just get rid of yellow. But that will be the match. And down it goes. Okay, let's try this again and see if we can finally get him. Actually, you know what? Let's go double him. So, let's see. So we'll go with this. Go with a Hellcat. Go with one other utility. So we'll go put that in there. Go with a double... Actually, you know what? Let's just go loop with him. Might as well. Where is another one of him? And we have Diviner now, so... Oh, no, that doesn't... Yes, that does cover correct color. Well, so does Alchemist. Let me see. Where's Diviner? Diviner. Oh, there she is. Transform her chosen color to yellow, and then do one of the other following. It would have to cleanse and everything. I think for now I might just stick with the Alchemist, though. Stick with the classic. Because we can't really get it to loop with the Hellcat, and that's kind of the whole point here. We'll go do that, get it on a double yellow banner, and we'll be... Oh, wait, then again, that's kind of a waste in this given team. Might just be better to go a brown-red, or even just a double red at this point. Yeah, I'm just go... Oh, never mind, it has minus green. Oh, that would have been so perfect if it didn't have the minus green in this team. That will work pretty well, though. Most red spam teams do not use green. Though, then again, given the fact that Yegwei is now a thing, that might change quite a bit. But before him, that wasn't really a thing. Anyways, let me go into double red, because that banner won't exactly work for what we need it to do. Double red, where on earth are you? It's Pride Lands. Where is the... There it is. Go grab that. And let's go get a quick Alchemist into the Hellcat and everything else. Do you have a good tip for defend team plus banner? For what? Just in general? Or, as far as defend teams, you don't really need to worry about winning in PvP. It's actually more beneficial to not win than to win, as weird as that may seem, because you get a higher reward for losing than you do for winning, which is really odd, but that is how it currently is set up. It's not really something you need to worry about that much. Only Guild War Defense do you really need to concern yourself with. And that's mainly for getting up in brackets. Okay, so we have alignment, so we get to do this immediately. Get that magic steel, get everything. You know what, maybe I should put a, what's his name on this team. Getting the green to red could be useful. Then again, that green convert ends up denying him out. I'm not sure. Oh, that would have been alignment if I moved it the other way around. Oh, then again, that one might not have moved enough. But yeah, I can't cast now, because we're in that weird situation where we kind of, we're kind of blocked if we try doing something. We're not going to gain that extra turn. Now we will. But we'll go throw that down. Before I do, let me throw the smaller poke. Oh, you know what? Yeah, do the smaller poke first. So we get the additional damage on the other two. So do that. And now we can double poke the other two. And this will not gain an extra turn, but we... Well, I guess we could clear out the board enough that we could possibly do it. So you know what? Take rid of all these blues. And no, we did not get alignment, though we do get some mana at least, so we'll go for that. And oh, I might not be able to see if it actually gets a double net or double poke now. Let's see. Nope, 30 damage. I think we do more than 30. Yes, we do. Come on, I want to try getting it to see. Yeah, he is definitely really nice, that is for sure. I like it for sure. Okay, let's try this again. I'm trying to get it to double poke the last troop. Maybe against a Plague Lady or an Uriel we'll be able to get it, because it'll get a lot of HP and be annoying. So we'll go take that. Move that down. Purple skull. We do still need purple. That gets Hellcat up. Only the reds do we gain really good value out of, though, from taking, since we get the 6 true damage per red we take. It's not like a Kraken where we could take absolutely anything, unfortunately. Though any instance of red will do it, even if it's only a 3-pair. Whereas Kraken always requires the extra turns. So, like, right there, we still got... Oh, wait, that's actually pretty bad against Humility, though, isn't it? Whoops. That's kind of bad against Humility, because he's going to trigger the thing twice every single time. Oh, good. We got it on blue right there. Really good. Really, really good. Don't want to convert out those purples, though. Go get this onto the green. And should be good to go from here. We're almost good. Let's see. We'll throw this onto brown. It looks like brown or green. Looks like more like brown, so we'll go to that. Do we have the convert here? Yes, we do. So we'll go throw this down. Get our poke. And now just find the rest of our mana. We'll go get rid of this on brown. Get our mana back up. Get our reds. Try and take the reds as slowly as possible to try to get their alignment and everything. And so we can take as many as we can to keep poking them down slowly. Which way do we take this? I guess we take that down first. It doesn't actually give us alignment, though. What do we have for these two casts? We have the Alchemist, the Hellcats. Hellcat has to do something. Well, I guess we could technically just throw it on there. So we'll go do that. And double check the board again. Still no alignment. Do we have Alchemist to go throw on not red, obviously? It doesn't look like it. Nope. We could maybe do it on blue and hope for a Cascade. And that's about it. Or just take a Skull and pass our turn. Which at this point may be the better option for us, since yellow isn't really going to do much. Then again, we do get the Cascade. We're going to go for it, so we'll do that. I didn't actually get it, unfortunately, but we do have alignment for this following turn. If he would end his turn, that'd be great. That would be great. There we go. So we'll go throw that down. Get our extra turn from over there. Get a Hellcat down, move that over real quick. And take it for the blues. And now we can finally see if it does indeed get that extra damage, or if it double pokes. So here will be the moment of truth. Let's throw this one first because it's closer to death. Oh wait, is that enough to kill? No, it's not. Never mind, we have to do this one then. Okay, so now we'll be able to see for sure. Does it double poke? It is 19 damage to the first two enemies. So it'll be pretty obvious. Does it do 19 damage or does it do 38? Oh wait, never mind. It's boost based on life too. So, actually completely forgot about that aspect. Let's see, that's the extra 10, so 29. Does it do 29 or 58? My bet is on 29. Yep, it is indeed just the first two, as in, if there's only one left, it will only poke it once. Yep, that is the case, so we'll go through that down. And, yeah, this match doesn't matter what we do at this point. And down it goes. You got another Yasmin, though, nice. Yeah, I wish I could give copies away of my one. We ended up getting 5 copies of her now and trying to get one more Diviner. Let me see. I should have just stuck with Glory Keys the whole time, gosh. We got such good luck out of it. Yeah, Shentang. We had got 3 Mythics. We got, oh wait, what was the third now? We just got it during the stream and I already forgot what it was. Fail. I know we got, earlier, we got Queen Aurora. We got an Oriali. Well, when did I just get on the stream? Oh yeah, Ketris. Ketris the Bull. But yeah, we have 5 copies of Emperor Liang now. And we have the exact 2 copies I wanted of Yagueo. We got a lot more copies of him than I was expecting. Somehow we only have 1 Diviner though. Out of all this, we only have 1 Diviner. And it took us so many resources to get her. Mainly because she wasn't in a drop pool earlier. Didn't have to waste a bunch. Let's see. Where's the clear filter? I wanted to see how many Ketrises we have now. I didn't check that earlier. Oh, we have 2. Oh, good. We now have 2 Ketrises. There are a few teams that run 2 Ketrises, though I'd rather just run 2 or 1 with him of the new trip that just came out. But they actually do work pretty well together. We'll need to mess with that later as well. Actually, we could just literally just plop it there if we wanted to. You know what? So much so. Let me just do that. That seems pretty straightforward. Let's just do that right now. Put it right there. Boom. We're good to go. Let's go give it a shot. Might as well. We ended up getting another copy of him. Might as well actually use him. I still want to do triple Queen Aurora too. That has to happen since we just got it earlier. I know it's not that viable, but hey, we got to do it. Always when we get like an excessive amount of a mythic, I like to spam it if it's actually a spammable mythic. I can't take purple. I can't. You know what? I really need the. I didn't think that would actually be good, but I actually do want to use test. What's his name? The Anointed One. Anointed One would have a really nice convert with this. So I'm going to take a red here. I got to take it this way or else he's going to get a skull. So we'll do that. See if we have an Alchemist anywhere. It looks like we have it on brown, so we will indeed throw that down. Yeah, I completely forgot about the life gain on it. It already has so much value that, yeah, that's just like icing on the cake right there. It's actually a pretty decent value, too. Ketris has a 2-to-1 off of multiple stats. But the slight issue with that is the fact that it is indeed multiple stats. I guess technically Ketris does do slightly more damage than him. Even though they both do the exact same amount of distribution, in a way. Because as I mentioned earlier, Gwei is full damage to 2, whereas Ketris is full damage to 1 and half to 2. Also, he gains more stats overall per red. This guy is gaining 6 stats, whereas the Yeo is only gaining 3 life. So basically, this is gaining 3 damage per red, whereas Ye Gwei is only gaining 1 damage per red. So I guess there is some discrepancy between the two, where Ketris is still better. Don't have any alignment there. I guess we go for an Alchemist and see if we can get the board to kind of shift into something. So we'll go throw that down, get the brown right there, get the board condensed a bit. Don't have any alignment or anything, so we'll just move that. Move all that down. Still don't have that. I guess we just go for it. Actually, let's take the skull first. That gives us a really good Ketris setup, actually, so we'll go for it. Throw that down, and that goes right into the poke. Okay, I love this team. I might need to use that combo now, Ketris with the new guy. That actually isn't too bad. That is not too bad at all. Maybe not with Alchemist Hellcat. Well, that's like such a generic team to use. Alchemist Hellcat, Greenseer, Giant Spider, all those kind of things. They work, though. They work. And that's the main thing that matters. What do we need here? I guess a blue. Well, I want to deny out blue. Obviously, we don't use it, but getting off the board is less for him to take and more of mana that we may need. I would take that brown if it wasn't for the fact that there is a Scion right there, so I have to take a skull. Again, I have to take the skull because there's a Scion right there. And there's no way for me to drop the mana in a way that he won't take it, so we'll just take that. Oh, very lucky extra turn right there. Alchemist we don't have. Hellcat we don't have, though I might still use. I guess on green. Because that's going to put it right next to the purples. Which is important for him. And he just ruined my alignment, I think. Yes, he did. Oh, no, he didn't. We still have it right up there. Perfect. We'll go grab that. I can actually kill him out just by taking reds here. Though I think we're going to have to take that skull because we don't really have a choice. So I will indeed go for that skull, take his life, then kill it. And yeah, that's actually a pretty nice combo. And then you just get that. The first one dies, you do that, then boom, kill. Or ideally this would be the kill. Though in this case, it will not. Can we get a blue extra turn? Because that will align it for over there. Oh, never mind. That will ruin the alignment. But it will put them really close together. No, it doesn't give us alignment, unfortunately. We'll go move that over. Still no alignment. Still no alignment. Still no alignment. How on earth is that still no alignment? Okay, I might just have to throw it. Actually, anything we do at this point will kill it. I didn't even realize how low its already is. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. I wonder if there's a way that we could pure color that on Red Day or something. Or even Green Day. You know what? That is Green Day potential. But for one, let's go save that for now. That seems pretty solid. Let's move on to another slot. And I need to go and what's his name? I'll get it right eventually. Let me guess until I get it. I completely forget it. Okay, I'm done with guessing. Oh, boss! What? What? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this category right there? Boss category for new patch. I see. Did anyone notice that yet? They already have the boss category in the game. This is the first time I actually noticed it. I don't believe any of them are actually obtainable as troops, but apparently they have their own category or something. That'd be amazing if they were their own troops, though. That'd be quite overpowered, though. They wouldn't be above mythics, but yeah, there's the boss thing category. That's strange that it's under here, because that makes me think that they're actually obtainable. Because why else would they put it under there? Anyways, there's that now. That's not coming till next patch. Next patch is most likely next week, by the way. It's not confirmed, though they did say by the end of the month, and given that the planned next event for the Shentang Kingdom, which is coming on the 26th, has new mechanics that aren't currently in the game, it most likely will be sometime between next week. Sometime next week, we should be getting a new patch. Anyways, what was I doing? I was going to go and build a Ketris-related team. Wait, why isn't anything coming up? Duh, because I have that category now. Let me go build a... Wait, why is Ketris Sniper coming up? Am I spelling him wrong too? Am I just doing some kind of weird... Oh, I'm doing unowned now. That would explain why. That wasn't before, but we'll go put that down. Let me go under the new Shentang. It's early in the morning. Shentang. Let's go get a Shentang in there. Put that right there. Where'd it go? Get him in there. And what else do we need then? What was even the game plan for this? I actually completely forgot from what I was just creating real quick. There was something specifically that I was going to go do with this. And it wasn't an anointed one, I don't believe. I actually completely forget now. Good job. Oh yeah, it was pure green team I wanted to go do for a Guild War Day. I remember now. Wait, why am I doing on the low level one? Okay, I guess it doesn't matter too much. But, yes, we need low level, or not low level, but we just need a green, pure green team. So let's go check our green options for synergy with this. I can't use Dark Maiden, which is the biggest issue at the moment with what is current lineup. But there might be something else. Oh, Asha. Convert all blue to chosen color. You know what? Oh, well, never mind. That works, yeah. So put that in, never mind, you go in front of it. And then we just need one other troop. What would we need to cover everything at this point? Let's see. Since we're using a double, we'd have to put another mythic to technically cover everything. Which could be a bit expensive. Might need to get an apothecary or something on it too. That would give Ketris, though. Not necessarily the mana we really need, though. And at that point, what would we need? We would need a yellow and we'd need a blue. Or Yelly, go! No, that would be horrible in this team. Though I believe that is the only troop that covers those colors. If I was to actually do it. So, I think the ideal here would be a yellow-green then. Oops, show all colors. And what does that come down to? Green yellows that aren't horrible. There are not that many. And I don't want to have to throw Famine. Oh, Forest Guardian. Does that actually have a useful convert, though? No, it gets rid of purple, which is something we don't want to do. World Breaker! That's way too high of a mana cost. I think we would just be better off with like a grapple pot sitting there for pick-off or something. Shocktopus, no. He's way too low of a rarity still to bother with him. In the Guild War context. Oh, you know what? Actually, Queen Aurora. We'll go for it. You don't have immune to Devour, do you? No, nothing does. Though Devour doesn't really get used much these days. Okay, we'll give this a shot. We have +1 on all the colors. Just go green-red and go from there. Spam it out. Be good to go. Where is the new... Not the new banner, but just the green-red. Wild Plains. Go grab that. And let's go see what this can do. And I'll want to go change the name later. Okay, let's see what it can do now. Your red team, Dragon Soul, Elma Grimm, Infernus, and Umberwolf. That seems pretty solid. What do you have... Wait. What do you have not ascend now, other than the new troops? Mostly the newer event-related troops are the main ones I don't have ascended at the moment. And that's about it. And there's a few other, like, niche things. Like, I think there's a few older legend or newer legends that I haven't bothered maxing yet because of how expensive they would have been to do so and other stuff like that. So Asha we'd always want to do on red if we can get it. Then we just get that down, hopefully into alignment. And now we can just go crazy, pretty much. We are... Oh, no, we're not frozen on green. Oh, come on, it enchanted itself. That's not particularly useful. We'll go move that down. I can take this red for the true damage poke. Move that down, move that down. Starting to get a bit too many extra turns. I can actually take a skull here and go for the Ketris, hopefully a double kill into the double poke. So we'll do that. Oh, never mind. I gave him so much right. I didn't see that that actually landed into an extra turn. Ooh, I kind of want to just Ketris that now. He's going to have to get it. I don't think we could stop it. How much damage is that? We could technically calculate it out. If this was Guild Wars, I'd probably bother doing that. But because... Oh, wait, I can't target that to begin with. You know what? We will go for it. I'm not going to calculate it, though. Of course, it's not enough damage. That's what you get for not calculating it. Okay, we'll go do that on red. And that gives us our ability. That is not enough damage. This one's a lot easier to calculate. That's 12 additional damage. That's 42 damage total. That is not enough to kill, but still going to throw it. Oh, I didn't think about that either. It does get that additional 3 damage afterwards. Because if you're landing even 1 red, you get the 3 damage on it. which is kind of cool. I can take this green and hope for an extra turn red. I don't think that's likely enough to go for, so we'll just take that over. He might actually die. The guy that's completely dependent on HP, which also reminds me, we need to go build a pure HP team out of him too. Yeah, I don't think this will be good enough to replace out any green team I already use. Though we could revamp it a couple more times and see what we can kind of do with it, but in its current state, it doesn't really seem like it'll do that. Though if we could get Queen Aurora rolling, that would give us the HP buffs we need to get him to higher damage. Though, if Mana Drain, maybe I need to test it against not Mana Drain spam or something. That would be maybe a little bit better of an example. Oh, I forgot about that. I could have just taken a red to kill it. We are able to do that with this team. And that's match. I like how we brought all of them to like single digits, but then didn't kill a single one. Okay, well, on to the next one. Quick question. Do you recommend Mercy or Queen Titania on the back of a Gorgoltha Infernus Famine team? Probably Mercy, I would say. Mercy would get it up a lot quicker, particularly if you're running it for PvP, which I assume you would due to all the different colors on it. But yeah, I would definitely go with Mercy. It gets a quicker start and a quicker win. It's not as much damage output, but you get started so much quicker that it wouldn't really matter. I think the biggest issue with this team is it doesn't have a consistent enough mana generator. I can't really depend on Asha, even though it does have immune to mana drain next patch, or starting next patch. Which is one of the other reasons why I'm using it to even begin with on this team. We don't have blue to red, do we? Well, technically we do. We get 2 pairs out of it. And I don't believe there's any direct backlash, so we are going to go for that, actually. If we can get more red on the board, that's definitely quite useful. So we're going to move that over. Let it take a poke. None of that we need to go for, nor do we have alignment, though, so I might as well just wait it out. No point in going for it yet. So we will just keep waiting. Just take a break. Oh, very nice extra turn right there. Not worth the cascade, though. Where is it? Well, we got 1 pair, and then a yellow drop. I guess it's better than nothing. It's not really that much, though. I might as well just get Asha back up and then try getting an enchant on something that's actually useful. Unfortunately, we don't really get to target it. Well, I'll go throw that down. Get her poke. Get the true damage. Asha, can you do something useful now? You can do it on yellow, which I guess isn't horrifically bad because that will start getting up Queen Aurora. And then we can throw Queen Aurora into the HP buff that we need for him. Also, that's kind of funny. Oh, yeah, I need to go do triple Queen Aurora with something. That definitely needs to happen today. For sure. We'll go take that. Get both of those up. And now we have the double combo. If you could stop doing stuff, that'd be great. So we can keep our durability to actually cast with. So we'll go throw this down. Not sure if that's enough damage, but we'll find out in a second. Yes, it is. Now we can go for the poke here. Perfect. Take the skull. Oh, hello, Entangle. That's a little bit annoying. Kind of in the way of what we need to do. See if we have an Asha anywheres. Yes, it does look like we have it on red. Actually, the most perfect one we can go for. Because that gives us the bonus stats. We got our alignment. Perfect. Aww. We only needed 1 more. I guess I could technically do this on red and hope it doesn't miss. And there we go. We kill it out that way. And we still have alignment. Perfect. So we throw that down. We can throw a Ketris there, though. It's a little bit of an overkill. I mean, not... Yeah, we could. Never mind. Okay, so we'll move that over. No drop there. I could go for this, though. That wouldn't really be worth it. Oh, you know what? We could do that way. And then kill it out like that. We also had a skull for free right there. Yeah, I don't think I can actually run that on Guild War Day. The concept of it seems okay. I don't know. Asha just really isn't good as a solo mana generator. Maybe next patch, when we don't have to deal with Scion and stuff anymore, it might be a bit better. Because it has immune to that kind of stuff, starting next patch, but at the moment, I don't know. It's something to think about. I just don't think Yalgwei and Ketris is good enough for Guild Wars. Or at least under current combinations. Because there's nothing under the green color that will do it. Maybe a red color has something better. But then we can't use Queen Aurora, which is the only downside with that. Also, Dark Maiden is not usable on that day either. Let me double check what we have for red options and see if we can actually build a red day. So obviously I'm going to need to bring out the anointed one like I was mentioning earlier. And now we need a yellow, purple... is there a yellow, purple, red? Yellow, purple, red. Also, thank you for the subscribe, Mystic Systems. Much appreciated. Oh, is there a yellow, purple, red? Yes. Really? We have all of the kind of same concept troops. We have the Infernus, which is basically a double Ketris, a Ketris, which is a single heavy Ketris, and a Yao Gui, which is a combination of many various things. The only slight issue with this is we do convert out our own purple, but yeah, we even have Voice of Orpheus, though that'd be a little bit of a waste. Not really going to help us that much. But Infernus definitely would. So I think we can go with it in this order. The only problem with this is our mana average is like 17 or 18, which is ridiculously high. Also, Anointed One is not a proper mana generator, which doesn't really work out that well. But we're still going to try it. Also, we don't have Queen Aurora, so we get a slower start. So I guess we just go on something like a green-red. Oh, but then we can't even do the green because Anointed One actually counters us on that. You know what? Let's just go double red then. Let's go all in. Actually, is there a minus banner that could help us here? No, minus green. Why must that banner be so useless? No, it's not actually useless. It just, every team I want to do with Yao Gui will be bad with it because he does depend on greens. Or at least to some degree. He still needs to have them. Us denying it out off Anointed One isn't too big a deal if we're getting red instead. But we wouldn't just want a removal of green without any other mana accumulation on him. Let's see. Oh, what time is it by me and do I ever sleep? I got about 5 hours of sleep. It is 10:46 a.m. right now. I went to bed at around like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., whatever it was. Because I was recording the thing for the New Kingdom when it came out. But yeah, we got some sleep. Not much. That tends to happen about once or twice every month on a Friday, where I get almost no sleep because I try recording the thing in the morning. I'm kind of used to it by now. Also, I used to wake up super early when I used to do flea marketing while in college. For that, I would normally wake up around 3 a.m., so I'm kind of used to being up in the morning. Not as much these days because I don't do it on a regular basis. I only do it on Mondays for the event every single time, and I only do it on whatever Fridays has new content. He's got to get a skull here. I can't really stop that. Actually, yes, I can. I can just take the skull. So we'll go do that. I want to cast this. The biggest issue is we don't have anything good to cast it for. We get it right there. He's just going to clear the board. So at this point, we might as well just wait for him to clear the board and go from there. Also, this team I can already tell already is not going to work out. Also, he just drained us, which makes it even worse. Actually, we just lost, fail. Yeah, that's not going to work out. Nope. Nopey, nope. Okay, with that being said, let's go test some other teams that aren't him. So let's go into the next one. Let's go find another troop to go mess around with. Let's go use the new, the other new legend and see what he can do. So Shentang Kingdom. Let's go head over there. Shentang. Where to go? Right there. Apply filter. Shentang. Let's go get the Emperor Liang. And destroy all gems of a chosen color. Give all allies of the matching color. Oh yeah, we have to use this on pure color. 20 life. What under yellow or purple uses life very well? What is that one called? Let's see. Clear filter. It wasn't Ketris. It was Bull Taurus. Wait. Oh, it's BUL, isn't it? Yeah. Bull Taurus. I don't know, this seems a bit too clunky, though. Let's see, what other things boost on life that are relevant under that color? Problem is, a lot of the other ones are, like, red, which, doesn't help us here. Because we need to go pure color. So, life off of yellow or life off of green. I mean, life off of purple. Ketris, I mean, Bull Taurus, obviously. Nothing else. Guard is based on armor. No. Nope. Queen Aurora. Oh, actually, we could use that on the team. Let's let's see. Is that the only benefit? No, you also get a magic buff. And it also gets to destroy all of that color. So we are constantly removing all the yellow from the board, basically, by doing so. You boost based on life, don't you? No. Yes. No. What's your boost ratio? Half the magic. Steal... Well, what's the boost ratio of? If the enemy dies, summon 1 to 3 undead. What? Steal 27 life and half the magic from an enemy. It has a boost ratio there, but it doesn't actually boost ratio anything. Weird. I guess the 1 to 2 was just referring to the magic reduction or something. But yeah, there's nothing else under the yellow category that actually works really well with HP. What's under the purple category then? Probably even less, but we'll double check. Let's see, life, nope, nope. Death doesn't count, doesn't do anything. Nothing. Lady Ordinarial for even more life. That actually wouldn't be too bad with it, but nope. Yeah, there's not another option. I guess we could build an entire thing around him. He's like a Rowan, but he takes longer to get up. So I guess we can go with that. So we basically already have the team built. All we need now is to cover the last color that we need, which is, I believe, blue. Isn't it? I don't think I'm going to use Spellblade, which is that new one. This is the only one. Oh no, we're missing brown too. Wow, we're missing a lot of color from this team. So what is that then? That is yellow, blue, brown. Does that even exist? I don't believe it does. Oh, Stonehenge. What? No. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, that's not worth doing. We might as well just go a yellow-blue or a yellow-brown. Probably yellow-brown Gorgolfa first slot at this point. Though that would leave us with only one damage source. But if we can get that mana loop, it might not matter that we only have one damage source. So we'll just go with the Gorgolfa. We'll be missing one color, but not too big a deal. And yeah, we'll give it a shot. Go do it on a brown-yellow. Actually, maybe just a double brown because we don't want to take yellow too much with this team. Because we want to keep them on the board so we can keep constantly destroying it. So I don't want to keep taking arrows. We're getting the value anyways for when we cast Emperor Liang on the yellow. Aberrath? The problem with Aberrath is he doesn't do more damage based on life. He only becomes tankier. In Guild Wars, that would be really bad to do, because if you keep taking damage like that, you're going to be losing score, not gaining it. He didn't go for it. Nice, okay. Oh, but he still ended up getting it, though, because AI luck. AI luck! Always coming through. We got the random enchant. We do get enchants on 4 times matches. So any 4 times we randomly get will indeed give us an enchant. Which, in a way, I didn't think about that. We technically could use any composition of troops if we could get enough extra turns off of one looping troop. Because if we have one thing that constantly loops, we're just going to constantly keep getting enchants. Okay, he's just going to drain us here. Well, this might be over. Come on, let us get it. Green would have been so good there. Oh yeah, that reminds me too. We might not always be able to get the color we want either, because we might need to take it for board control instead. It's gonna have the same issue that Shocktopus has. Yeah, he might not actually be that viable then. Because like right now, we have to waste this. And that just gives it its own mana back. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Unless you put it like all the way in last slot. Because it's just gonna constantly keep feeding its own mana back to itself. I do like the enchant spam though, I do have to say. That is pretty convenient. It's the first thing that basically allows you to do that. Well, that and the new rare that I didn't bother using yet. But yeah, this team so far has not worked out whatsoever. Doesn't help that he's using drain spam though. Not to mention he has yellow removal too on that drain spam. Yeah, it might just be too hard to use on a yellow day. Maybe a purple day we could bring it in. Because on yellow day, people tend to run really heavy on the counter yellow. Whereas on purple day, most people don't run as heavy on counter purple. It happens, but not nearly as much as yellow day does, due to how good Spirit Fox is. But anyways, that's not going to work out. Oh, and I can't use it in last slot too with a Queen Aurora either. I guess we'll have to try purple day then. So, there is something interesting that we could do that with. We could do the, see if we can get an Emperor, not Emperor, Element Grim. and see if we can get an Elamagrim loop team with it. So get that, get Infernus, get Hellcat, and then get her. Let's see, Infernus, where are you? There you are. Oops. No, let me get it. Yeah, there we go. Infernus, get that in there. Get, oh, but its colors will, not really work out. Oh well. This team normally wouldn't work out on colors regardless. Oh, you know what else we could put on this team? Oh wait, no we can't. Never mind, he's red green. That would have been funny. Oh, actually we could on a, I didn't think about that. We actually could on a, oh, that would be interesting. I need to go test that. We might be able to run, the new guy on red day. Defend. But let me go put, him all the way in last slot. 1 second. Where'd he go? Shentang. Apply filter. And put that all the way in the back. That is so much the same color. Though normally that would be the case anyways. Most of the teams I build would still be 4 colors, like how it is right now. So I guess it's not too big a deal. And now we can throw it on purple or on yellow or on red, and we still have several different ways that we gain value out of it. Also, it still has the enchant aspect. It also has that life gain aspect. Okay, anyways, let me go and what do we need here? Double yellow, double purple, probably double purple would work out best. So we're gonna do that. Get our purple loop going. We're up against goblins. That's actually something that would be ran in Guild Wars anyways. So that'll work out perfectly. Aberef, Emperor Liang, Gargantar. Wait, Gargantar. Why do I not recall that off the top of my head? And Skyla. Yeah, I haven't used Skyla for a while. The Submerge, I really wish there was better Submerges out there. I feel like it's a dead mechanic at the moment. It has a lot of potential, just there's no viable case for it. She does use it decently, though. And she has a nice skull spam, too, that would work with Aberef and such. Let's see, what do we even need here? Nothing looks good. We have the Hellcat, but there's no alignment. We can take it for blue, that barely does anything. We can take it for green. That gives him a skull. Taking red doesn't really do much. He has enchanted himself. So I guess we'll just take some random yellows. Now we get a double pair out of taking it. Though, again, not really that good to go for. Barely does anything, though we are running so low on moves that at this point it might just be worth it. He already got a cleanse, but we can simply go get it right back on. And I guess just rebuild our mana, throw it back down again, and hopefully get a little bit better of a board so we can actually get rolling with it. Didn't get enough cascaded mana. Wish it would surge a bit more. And we'll go take that. Should have alignment. I don't think you can deny every possible option on the board. So we'll go get that down. That gives us Elamagrim loop. And should be good from there. So we'll throw that down. We still keep getting our enchants, which is kind of cool. So even if we miss our turns, we still get mana. Hellcat has no alignment. Not even on something that I don't want to convert out. So we'll just move that over. Get a little bit of all of our mana. That maxes it out. We could take this for purple. I mean for, yeah, purple. To give everything on our team HP. We can also do it on red to give 2 of them. As well as yellow for 3 of them. So we got a lot of different options. Though at this point it looks like it's just standard loop into the win. Where enchant just kind of helped us slightly. And that's match. It'll die to burn. It didn't really do too much of a difference. What might, though, is if we go use it with the other new guy. So, what team would that have to be? It would have to be a Red Day team. The only problem with that is we can't use Hellcat if we do that. Also, he denies out one of their colors. Though, if we can get it rolling, that would work out pretty nice. I think this would actually use an Elamagrim last slot. So, we would go with the... I keep forgetting his name. Shentang. I'll get his name eventually. His name is Yaogwei. So, I guess YAO would bring him up every time. Or GUA. That would bring him up, right? GUA. Yeah, that would bring him up every time. Okay, we need one other red mana generator. Unfortunately, we can't Dark Maiden now because he is our Dark Maiden, basically. What color are we missing? We're missing blue. Is there a red-blue that isn't Merlion that would work with this? Or is Merlion the only option? Oops, let me just clear filter. And, oops, I'm just typing in Merline, fail. Red, blue. Also not, Dawnbringer. I don't think that would work in this team. Oops, I'm not on red, blue. I was wondering why there's so many other colors. Anointed one. Really? The problem with that is it'd be way too inconsistent. Deep Boar wouldn't work, too inconsistent, plus it only feeds one. Merline would be a nice disable, but it doesn't actually give us mana. And that leaves us with no other option. Also, we have to keep in mind, this day would be the day that people run the dwarves very quickly. So it might not even... Oh, you know what? Oh, but Merline wouldn't get up quick enough. Never mind. Yeah, we might not even be able to use this on that day then. Because it'd be way too slow to bother getting up like that. Also, one would deny out the other, which would be kind of counterproductive. And I can't put both of them up front. That doesn't really work. And I guess we'll give it a shot. This looks even worse than what we just did, though. I'd rather just do the Hellcat version with something else on a purple day. Well, I'm going to give it a shot real quick. I just want to see what happens with it. Might as well. Yeah, I know. I still need to do Green Seer Diviner teams. There are so many Green Seer Diviner teams that should be ridiculously overpowered. Also, if anyone else has any suggestions, I know a couple of you have left them too, or we'll be getting around to it. There's a lot of stuff we still have to mess with. I haven't even covered half of them yet. Or haven't even tested half of them yet, let alone trying to find teams for them. So we'll go move the blue over. Nothing good to take there. We'll take the green down. Move the other thing over, take the blue first. Can we get a better board? It's not really giving us much to convert. We've just completely destroyed that off of various turns. We have two different converts here, so we'll go for this. Get that down. And that gives us the other one. And ideally, that would give the other one right back again, and we could just infinitely loop it, though that'd be really unlikely. And in this Infernus, please die to that. Oh, that's bad. Okay, good. If he didn't die to that, that would have been devastating. And that's match, right? It should be. Really close to it, if not. Yeah, have an Element Grim. And having anything. Here, have some true damage. Or physical damage into reds that do true damage. That's kind of weird that he's both physical and true damage. He's more physical than true, though. Kind of like how a Def is. Anyways, let me go do the one that you just mentioned. Can you use the new Shentang banner? I haven't found anything for it yet, mainly because I haven't tried building around it. The new Shentang banner. Not quite sure what we would build around it. Let's see, it's really red and yellow oriented. So we could probably go a Ural team of some kind. Ural teams normally do not run green on them. Or at least they didn't used to until that new guy came out. The Yagwe. Oh, Ural teams that aren't horrible. There aren't that many, which is why you don't normally see me using them on a regular basis. I guess we could go 4 times Giant. Then again, never mind. Giants do use yellow on it, 4 times Giant. Because most 4 times Giants use Jotnar. Or the hero class with like a Dawnbringer or something. So what does that leave us with then? We can't really go a full Giant team, so I'm not going to bother. I don't even think I'm going to go with the Titan hero classes so we don't have to switch out. So with that being said, I might just want to throw a Hellcat into it and throw 2 other utilities. So we can go into the Hellcat. And let me set the banner. It's +2 yellow. So we do get the quicker Hellcat there. There we go, move that over. So we got that. Get ourselves the... Let's deliberately not use green, because we're probably going to be doing that anyways. Hellcat and 1 other troop would be pretty nice. So... Oh, there actually is something I kind of want... Oh, not Hellcat, I meant Flame Troll. Flame Troll. And then we just need... Which is also a Giant, by the way. Actually, hero class using a Dawnbringer or something actually wouldn't be too bad at this point. For the shield, the barrier, and the extra damage. Though, I think I'm just going to go for 1 really big troop, like a Wardbreaker or something. Even though we have the minus yellow, it's we do use green. It's not really coming to bite us too badly. So we'll go do that. And should be okay. We'll go throw into Yarrow Loop, get the Hellcat, get the Flame Troll. Oh, it's really bad against freeze, but hopefully we get it going before it gets frozen. We do not have a cleanse. Nor does it really have room for a cleanse. So right off the bat, let's go for a purple. Go for another purple into an extra turn. That gives us Hellcat. I think we got rolling quick enough. Keep all the yellows, keep all the reds on the board. Throw a Earl down. What's the biggest threat? Probably the freeze. So we'll go for that. Go for it again. Oh, we did not extra turn, but luckily it did not get a extra turn itself. So we'll go throw it down blue. This... Oh, we didn't get full mana. We'll move that over. We have a really good board set up right now, so let's not ruin it. Come on, Hellcat, do something. Go throw that down. We might not even need the Flame Troll. We already got the loop with everything else. And let's get rid of the drain now. Ah, we missed. Come on, perfect board, and we missed. That could have gone like 10 more times with how good that board was. Maybe that was the combo breaker doing its work again. I don't even know if the combo breaker is even a thing anymore. Let's see. That's not the best of boards to throw a Earl on. I think I'm still gonna do it though. Ah, yeah. That one was fine that it missed. That was kind of to be expected with a board like that. I like how we have used him 0 times. He's just sitting there doing nothing. Well, I guess we don't need a Flame Troll. And down it goes. Let's match. Doesn't matter what we throw. Yeah, that's what the new banner looks like. It's an interesting banner for sure. Probably really good early on in the game with Goblin Rocket, which is pretty cool. Because with Goblin Rocket, you would have, since the banner is right over here, the +2 yellow, +1 red. If you use a Goblin Rocket with it, you have +2 yellow, +2 red. So if there was ever a really huge yellow-red that you needed mana to, you can use that banner with a Goblin Rocket behind it. So what is a yellow-red that requires a lot of mana? Oops, all colors. Other than World Breaker. Or Guard Avatar. Something like mid-range, like a Legends. Garuda, except it doesn't loop. King Salinas, except it doesn't really do anything too spectacular. Jotnar, though, similar thing. Actually, you know what? Infernus wouldn't be too bad with it. Let's go test it. Okay, Infernus. So let's start with Infernus and work from there. Do I go Goblin Rocket, though? Technically, I only need anything that has a link on it, a fire link. It doesn't have to necessarily be Goblin Rocket. So, fire link. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it does indeed have it. Also, we're obviously not using Infernus in first slot. We will be moving him. He's just kind of there at the moment. Oh, we could actually do Fire Giant. Wouldn't be too bad. Though I believe you only get to spawn if he gets a kill. Yeah, only if the enemy dies. There's actually not too many troops that do this. I forgot about that. There are very few options we have here. And I don't want to do a yellow-red troop. Emperina isn't really going to help us much here. Oh, you know what? Oh, yes he will. Yes he will. Let's see. It does use a green troop though if I do this. But it seems so weird using that up front like that. You know what? Let's put is this just pure red at this point? Apparently. Not what I want to do actually. But it has turned into that apparently. So what other utility do we need? The problem with this, though, is Hellcat's the mana generator for this, and I guess we could go Flame Troll at this point. So yeah, we'll throw a Flame Troll into it. Flame Troll. And I'm actually going to use a first slot Flame Troll, which I don't think I've ever bothered using. But that would get it up quick. Get the Infernus, spam that out. Get the Emperina to keep it, Oh, but that's the whole point, is to keep throwing it on him, though. It seems so weird putting him in first slot if we do it like that. Putting a -1 banner on the troop that's in first slot. I don't know, we'll give it a shot real quick. See what happens. Not against free spam, please. No. Hello, 1Q. Hello, Durade. Welcome, welcome. Ragnagord? Ragnagord would work for most mana generation purposes that we need. I've been trying to go with converts, though, instead of all the explosions. But yeah, Ragnagord works in pretty much any team. If it needs mana, it will do that role very well. 9 reds, I'm going to go for it. Got it. Nice. And of course, every red we take will end up doing the true damage plus the life gain. And initially, he'll be burning through his armor, which is nice. So it doesn't get in the way of anything. I'm actually going to throw this again, mainly because we do have the 2 just sitting there. So we'll go take that. He just kills himself off of Inferno armor. Good job. That will also work pretty well for Guild War Day because you can get additional damage just from him being a tank. Of course, this doesn't actually work on a Guild War Day, though, because it's not pure red. Though all we'd have to do is replace out Flame Troll with something. And that's match. I think that was a bit above average. That was not supposed to work that well. It could have been that we were on the 2 trophy, too. I think that's the main thing that did it. I just didn't want to have to face the thing. The free spam. Let's go try this again against something that's not going to die in 1 second. We'll go... He'll just take the skull there. Or not. Actually helps us, so thank you. Go grab all that. We have the banner, so we get Infernus up very easily with the +2 yellow that we have. I say that, and now we're kind of stuck with no way to get it up. Because I can't take purple, I can't take red, and then that only leaves yellow. And we didn't get it. Also, I think he does the same amount of damage. Yes, he does. Us taking a skull is the exact same amount of damage if he hits us with that same skull. Because he has 75% skull reduction and we have 25% skull reflect. So him taking a single skull is the same value as us hitting him with a skull. As you can see right there. Okay, we'll go throw that down. Get that rolling. Get the double red. Go from there. Should be good to go. Alignment, we do not have, though. So, do we wait or do we cast? That's the slight issue with this guy. Since he has to convert, you get these weird situations sometimes. I think it's actually worth not doing it at the moment. Oh, wait, we have that right there. I almost didn't see that. So now we cast. Actually, we could go for Infernus. Or you know what? We'll go for this first. Do that. Get our magic. He keeps getting bigger over time, too, which is kind of cool. Which makes it pretty good with an Emperina, which is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to have it, even though we haven't used it a single time. We could do something like that, keep it super alive, and it keeps reflecting 25% and gets a lot of value that way. And you want to make sure you keep it alive most of the time. With how much magic you can steal, after a few casts, it's hitting really huge numbers, and if you keep getting Emperina buff on it, yeah, you'll just never need to worry about much. You just keep getting like 1 shot or 2 shots. Works out very well. You can find the new troop with the event key. No, no, no. Do not open event keys. It's in every key except event keys. They're in gold keys. They're in glory keys. They're in gem keys. They're in guild chests. They're in everything except event keys. Event keys, they will not be available until the 26th. So do not do event keys. Only gold, glory, gem, guild, and VIP chests. Every single one except the events. The only ones that are currently in the event is the current event, which is pretty useless this week. So definitely not worth going for. It's just the drifting sand stuff. The only thing in event keys are... where to go? Drifting sands, drifting sands. Upset's not drifting sands. It's mainly just Ancient Golem, Desert Troll, Dragon Cruncher, Ifrit, Merid, Rock Spirit, Sand Sculler... No, never mind, he's not in it. Sand Shark, Scorpius, and Great Maul. Mainly just those two. Both of which you don't really need to bother with. But yeah, it's basically pointless to do event keys right now. All the other keys are pretty good value though right now. Okay, what do we go with next? We've mainly been messing with this one guy. Let me go finally do what some people have suggested. Let me see, we'll get one of the teams from earlier that I might not have mentioned. Also, feel free to keep leaving additional ones, even if I might have already passed it. Let's see. Oh, did they add the bosses to the database website? I actually didn't see that yet. Infernus with 3 Aurora? I will be doing that, for sure. Where was the other one that was mentioned? There it is. Greenseer, Diviner, and Furnace Ketris. Let me test that. Which one do I get rid of? Probably that one. Probably. I think the only really good one we have so far is just the Alchemist Hellcat loop. So let me just keep replacing things out. There's a lot of things we can use Diviner for, though. So let's start off by doing this one with standard Greenseer. Obviously, anything we use Diviner for is going to be Greenseer, Diviner. Almost every possible combination will be this combination, similar to how we keep doing Alchemist Hellcat. And the team's almost already set, and now we just need the KrissTigger. Not quite sure what the KrissTigger is for, though. I guess to cover blue for the board control. You know what? I guess that works. Okay, so banner is the question. And none was mentioned. We'll probably need a +1 yellow or purple, and then +1 for the Diviner. 13 mana doesn't need a +1, but it is nice to have. The colors that normally need a +1 are 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, and 15. Are normally the colors that need a +1. Sometimes 16 as well, depending on what team you're really running. But the ones that normally need it the most are 4, 7, and 11. For 13, it's kind of optional. But I do believe I want to do it on like a yellow-green or something. So we are going to go for that, which is Pan's Veil, wherever that is. It's alphabetical order, and I still can't even find it. Good job. Would help if I go to the P's. Anyways, let's get into the battle. We'll go test this a couple times. There's a lot of Diviner teams I need to mess with. Also, this is the first time I'm bothering to use Diviner, so let's see what happens here. I do not have it traded yet. I want to deliberately not have it traded. She's going to be such a looping troop that I want to make sure we don't get traits on her initially. Because I believe she might be better without traits than with traits. And I need to make sure I test her enough to see which way, if it actually is even worth trading. Because if she's good enough untraded, there's no point in ever trading her. Oh, we have a bad board right here. I guess we'll just take a random move. Obviously trying to get a extra turn here. Go grab that. And now we can go crazy. So let's see which one it does right here. We get the magic buff, the best one we possibly could have gotten. Very nice. Well, I guess the cleanse could be 2 when we actually need it. But only if we actually need it at a given time. I need to convert out not green. Okay, that was the cleanse because it did nothing. And what was the other one? The other one would enchant everything. Which is the other reason why I don't understand why KrissTigger is on this team. Because we'd have way more than enough to enchant already. Just from her doing her thing. I guess we just throw it. Oh, I see. Maybe we use KrissTigger for the boost ratio. I didn't think about that. Because we could just remove something and get a lot of value out of it. Like, for example, red. Okay. So we have these converts now. Yeah, I guess KrissTigger works, because it gets rid of the stuff that you don't need from the board that's kind of blocking you out. Speaking of that, I don't think we actually have alignment here. Other than the obvious green to yellow or yellow to green. But I mean actual alignment that isn't that. Yeah, it's not worth going for. So I'm going to go for it. No, just kidding. Let's go throw Inverness down. Let's see. Do we have it now? Yes, we have it on green. Unfortunately, that's not the one that has better value of casting. I'd want to be casting this one as many times as we can. The new one, because it has a magic buff potential. Whereas Green Seer isn't really doing anything particularly good for us every single time. So go move that. The only slight issue with this too is I'm removing out... every single time I cast KrissTigger, since we're most likely not going to be doing it on yellow or green, I'm casting away my alignment potential. Unless I deliberately go for like green or something. Like there. But if I don't do something like that and clear out the board for the higher boost ratio, we're not going to have anywhere to do anything. So go do that. And now we're stuck with a board that doesn't have any green, so we can just throw an Infernus, and that's match anyways. Let's see. Oh no, I think we need a slightly bigger troop there. It is nice with the KrissTigger though. We'll give it another shot. I don't know how I feel about the fact that he removed something though. Because it feels like it's getting more in the way than it is helping. His damage is really nice, of course. Let's see if we can get the magic buff here. So we'll go get rid of the blue. Okay, we got Enchant, which with this team is actually not particularly useful. Because we're going to have so much loop already that the Enchant does essentially nothing. Though if we had something that boost ratioed off of Enchant, that would be pretty convenient. But we do not. Let's see. Nor would most teams even bother with that, because there are very few things that boost ratio off an enchant that are really worth it. There's one weapon that does it, which we might need to go bring out of retirement, because it might actually be pretty good. I think it creates like 12 green. Oh! I didn't think about that. There's a yellow-purple weapon that creates like 10 or 11 green when your entire team is enchanted. I brought it out once with 3 KrissTiggers because at the time that was the only thing that was remotely viable with it. I didn't think about that. That could be a really good weapon nowadays. You get it at 40 yellow, 40 purple weapon if you don't already have it. You would get it then. But, oh, I need to go test that. I didn't think about that till just now. It's a pretty dead content weapon, mainly because there wasn't that many good enchants. Oh, I just died. Oh, I needed that. But now that there are good enchants, like her, as well as the new legends, yeah, it might be viable now. We'll have to give it a shot. Probably not, but we might as well test it. Oh, hello, Corvesh. I didn't even realize that was a Corvesh. That is very bad. Also, we haven't grabbed a single purple in either of these 2 matches yet, which is what we need for the automatic crystallize. So we'll go grab that. And, yeah, pretty bad situation at the moment. Just gonna move that over. That got cleansed, though that has almost no relevancy, since we have no traits on it, basically. At the moment, anyways. Next patch, that would actually have immune to mana drain, which would be kind of cool. I'm not sure if we could specifically directly target traits, though. We might be able to start doing that next patch and skip past the Transcend and go straight for Mana Shield. That's another reason why I'm not trading it, because there's a chance that we could just kind of skip over the trait. I really hope they would add more negative traits like that, but make it so they're toggleable, so you can either have it or don't have it if you don't want it. We'll go move that over. Because there's a lot of potential for traits that have a negative effect while also having a stronger positive effect like that. It's just you wouldn't always want to have them on some troops like that one. Because she only triggers her magic 1 in every 3 casts. And to lose that much HP is not really worth it just to maybe get more magic. Okay, anyways. Yeah, Greenseer Diviner. Has a lot of potential. What was the other thing I wanted to go mess with? Oh yeah, the orb thingy. The dead content orb. This was the weapon I was referring to, by the way. If I can find where on earth it is. And there it is, Emerald Tier. It gains life to your hero, then creates 5 green gems boosted by enchanted allies. But it's a 3 times boost ratio based on enchanted allies, meaning assuming that the entire team is enchanted, that would be an additional 12 gem spawn. Meaning, well, really? Yeah, that would be the case. That is a lot of gems. That would be a 17 green gem spawn per cast. The only problem is the only thing it does is create green. Though, so does a Greenseer. So, yeah. The only problem with it is it wouldn't have as quick of a start as a Greenseer. It also wouldn't have the entangle of a Greenseer. But we could use it with any hero class we wanted to. Most likely Archer if we were really going to try going optimal with this. Also, I'm not sure if Archer is getting immune to Mana Drain next patch. It is an elf, and all elves are getting immune to Mana Drain. But I have a feeling they're going to forget about it and not do it. So, well, I guess we can keep KrissTigger in this case. This might actually be the case to keep KrissTigger, because we need his Crystallize that he gets. So, you know what? We actually are going to keep the KrissTigger here, at least for this team. Can we get back to the normal filter? Oh, we're under weapons. Duh. That would explain why it's not coming up. Okay, so we'll go with this. I actually don't need the +1 yellow anymore. We could just go like double green or something. Let's see. Also, all the troops that work good with double green are normally, or double of a color, are normally 5 mana costs, 8 mana costs, 13 mana cost, 15 mana costs, and sometimes 16 mana cost. Actually, 16 mana cost is actually really good with it, because if you double surge, it's full mana. Anyways, do that, double green. Claim our thingy real quick, and go into this battle. Oh, he has the annoying Nyx. But yeah, let me go and test this, see what happens. Yeah, Nyx is very, very annoying. It's going to be slightly more tame, or more annoying next patch. It really depends how you look at it. It's going to have immune to mana drain, but it also won't be able to drain other things, so hard to really gauge how that will be. But anyways, let me go test this tier out and see what happens. We can also use this as a partial tank, which is kind of cool, because it does gain a bunch of HP constantly. I want to try not taking greens initially. Ideally, right now, I want a yellow or purple, but neither are available, so let's move that. And nope, we don't get any of them, but what we can do now is finally go convert something. And that gives us the enchant! That worked out perfectly. So yeah, we're good to go. We have our quad enchant there. Get our gem spawn. That gives our mana right back. Not as consistent as a green seer, but we don't need to have border alignment to do it, so it works out. Once again, it looks like we got an enchant, I think. It's hard to tell, because for whatever reason, you can't... Is there no way to see if a troop is enchanted? When it has full mana? Or is it... I think it's doing a slightly different animation there. Yeah, you can tell by those little purple things. That's weird. They didn't make it that slightly different than that. That's so hard to tell compared to just the normal one. I guess you can see the little purple things instead of the normal, like, little dashy things. But still, that's not really too obvious of a difference there. Anyways, not that big a deal. Go move that over. Throw a KrissTigger somewhere in here. And then an Furnace. And then maybe get some more orbs. I mainly only need it to tank up or to feed the mana back to the thing. So I don't need to throw it down at the moment. We'll just move that over. Throw in a Furnace down. I don't think we need to convert, so I'm not going to bother yet. We'll save it for when he uses his mana up. And there we go. Perfect. Go throw that down. There we go. And throw that down again. Dead. KrissTigger. And that's match. Yep. I think I found it. We got to do it with an orb. Forget green seer. Just run orb. There we go. And that's actually more of a reason to keep KrissTigger there, too. So, double win. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that seems quite a bit of fun. Actually, what we could even do now, too, is go with Glitter Claw instead of KrissTigger. We don't actually need to have specifically KrissTigger there. As long as it has an enchant, it would work. Actually, even if it didn't have an enchant, that would still be fine. That's just like the safety enchant, just to make sure it has a 8 gem spawn. Because 5 gem spawn is really bad. You kind of do want to make sure you have at least 1 enchant for... Oh, oops, I just gave him the free stuff. That's bad, because now I don't have anywhere to go do my yellows. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I also have no way to enchant because there's no purples around. So I'm going to take that. And yeah, we're kind of out of luck here. I don't want to remove green. Then again, he's just going to destroy out the board anyways. Take a blue though, still. I'll do Dragon Soul. Does that help us? Possibly. I think getting rid of brown and then go for a convert or something. Oh wait, we can actually take brown, so we don't use it for anything. I guess we'll take it. Maybe we'll get better board alignment. No, not really. We're going to take these purples. That finally gets our crystallized, though doesn't really do much, since if we cast it, it'll ruin it. Okay, let's go get this. Please enchant. Exactly what we needed. Perfect. And we'll move the purple over. Throw it for a 17 green spawn. Is that 17, or is that... I just don't know if it counts itself. If it doesn't count itself, it's a 14 gem spawn. If it does, it's a 17 gem spawn. I'll need to double check that the next time we cast. Put it on slow motion or something. Do we have this convert? I need to convert anywhere that would do this. Just so we can maybe get a magic buff or something. It doesn't look like we have it, so I'm just going to remove, I guess, red. And get our extra turn right there. We have this convert now, so we'll go for it. Oh, but that will get rid of one of our enchants. I guess this is not too big a deal. It gives us Infernus. Plus we might get magic or something there. And we did indeed get the magic. Very nice. We'll take the blue. That gives us KrissTigger. Too bad we can't remove that skull. That would be the extra turn so obviously right there. But that's not possible. I would go through an Infernus here. And he'll just throw Explosion. Get a bunch of extra turn. Please stop doing stuff. Please stop. 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 Okay, green removal. Is that worth it? Brown removal, yes. So we'll go take that. I don't know, this is a little bit more inconsistent, but it is pretty funny. If it's any way to bring back an old weapon, I guess it's okay. I'm gonna let Burn try to kill it and try going for this. Okay, it missed, but oh well. Actually, I think we just lost. It's going to come very close, but we take it out with a skull. Also, probably would have died to a burn. Also, we just killed ourselves off the reflect damage. By the way, if you die at the same time as the enemy, you actually lose. Because you technically lost, so it counts as a lose. But if you die at the same time as the enemy, it does count as a lose, not a win. So do keep that in mind if you ever are down to that situation. That's interesting. It's definitely interesting. It might just be better with greens here, though. It's a lot more consistent. I wanted to try doing the new, the old weapon, but no. You have to base it on a lot of luck. I just watched another video of yours, and you said in the next patch we don't need to keep our glory keys. I don't know for sure if we will or will not need to keep them. I'm referring to these keys. The reason for this is there's going to be orbs coming in next patch that are going to be allowing for ascension, basically. So as soon as you have a copy of a troop, you technically could use these orbs to fully max out troops, pretty much, is how it's going to work out. So all you have to do is basically find one copy of it, and then you could use orbs to fully max it. But yeah, we don't know too much about orbs at the moment. We'll find out a lot more about them when they actually come in next patch. But they're going to be a much easier way to max out specific troops. So if you have a nice troop that you really like, but you only have like one copy of it at Legend or something, and you don't have the trait stones for it, you don't have the copies for it, you might still be able to get it to Mythic fully upgraded pretty easily starting next patch, which is going to be kind of nice. It might take several hours of grinding, but it would be a lot quicker than the current setup of the game, that is for sure. And it might be implemented through everywhere. We might be able to get it in Explore and PvP and Treasure Hunt everywhere. We don't know exactly yet. We'll find out a lot more about it next patch. But it's basically going to be orbs that you'll get from randomly within battles. Kind of like how you get trait stones, higher trait stones occasionally, like Arcanes and Celestials. Instead, it'll give you these orbs occasionally that will either be able to level up a troop, or ascend a troop, or get a trait on a troop, and stuff like that. We'll find out more about them later. Is the Pendaska guard not in the drop pool yet? No, he is not. He's not coming in. Wait, is he actually within the game itself? No, he's not coming in until the 26th. He has a mechanic that, or one of them does, has a mechanic that isn't being implemented until next patch. So they're not in the game yet. Oh, were they in the quest line? That's funny if they're in the quest line, but not in the game. That does happen sometimes. But yeah, they're not currently available. They're not coming until not next Monday, but the following Monday, the 26th. And that's also when you would use the event keys for them as well. What am I looking for right now? I'm looking for unowned under the kingdom. Yeah, I don't believe they're currently around. Actually, I could just do unowned in general. Yeah, there's nothing here. But yeah. Oh, yeah, should we go do the quest line? Do you guys want me to go through the quest line right now? I haven't gone through it yet. I haven't even started it. Yes or no on the quest line? Should we do it? Or should we save it for its own video or do it later or something else? But yeah, I haven't bothered doing the quest line yet. It's probably going to be pretty quick since we have... there's so many quick teams that just wipe it. So what's the verdict on the quest line? Yes, no? Is it interesting? The quest line is very interesting. Okay. I'll be back in 1 second and then we'll go do the quest line. Actually, before I go, let me go give out the first redeem code. We'll have another one later too. But yeah, let me go give out a redeem code real quick and then we'll go and go through the quest line. Let me see. Edit. Put that right there. Make sure I mark it. Copy it. Make sure it actually works. That would be kind of useful. Put that in there. Boom. Redeem code. Boom. I'm not a robot. Redeem. And error because I accidentally clicked it too quick. Error again because I didn't click the recapture again. Error again because I clicked it too quick. And there we go. Finally it works. Okay. And let me go get that into chat and everything. Let me go put it below me. And then I'll be back in 1 second. I need to go get another water. Let's see, redeem code, put that right there. Boom, put that in. There's the redeem code, everyone. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. If you're on PC or mobile, it'll give a small amount of free resources. And you use it at this link. I'll go copy into chat for any of you who just want to copy paste it. Let's see. There we go. And there is the, you cleared the quest line by skipping all the text. I used to do that with the initial ones. But then I started reading all of them because there are some pretty funny quest lines. But there's the code, guys. And I'll be back in a second. Oh, so is my stream frozen? Why is my thing stuck there? Maybe it's just on this one. That's weird. My end of this stream is, like, stuck. Let me just click refresh on it. It's pretty sure it's not frozen. Anyways, I'll be back in a second. Need to go get a water. Okay, and we're back. We're back. Okay. Now, where were we? Questline time. Sorry about that. Redeem code below should be working. And let's get into the questline and actually go and read through it all and everything. So let's click that, get that away, get chat back up, and okay. Let's go through it. Did I miss any questions from earlier? Let me see. Can you show more Yagway teams? Yes, I'll definitely be showing more Yagways. And yeah, I'll go try doing some without Infernuses. Really, anything Hellcat plus Yagway is going to be really solid. But let's go into the questline. We're just going to clear it out with a standard quick team. Just to get through it, mainly to read the questline is the main thing we're doing it for. But let's get through it. I was traveling south, over the mountains from the Divinian fields, when I found myself a little lost. It was deep valleys and unpassable cliffs when I caught sight of something up ahead. It looked almost like a strange dragon? And there it is. Find a little help to make your way out of the mountains. Climb up to get a good vantage point. Lost, are we? What even is that laugh? Anyways, we're gonna do the quick wipe. So, there it is. Get our wipe down. And basically clear through everything almost instantly. So, one firebomb, go cast, boom. Get full mana, dead, and Rowan dead. On top of the dead. And down it goes. And skip past that. Chase the dragon. The mountains are no place for you. And no dragon even on the team. Well, I guess we're technically chasing it, so they're kind of chasing us, chasing it, I guess. Chaseception. It's chase and chase. Okay, we'll go and throw that down. Get our mana. Sunbird it dead. Okay, on to the next one. What do you have to say? Reward. Finally, I caught up with the dragon. Interesting. Very interesting. What is? You. And by you, I mean a traveler. Not you in particular. Oh. I'm sure you are of little consequence, in fact. But still. Many hmms. Challenge by the sword. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. You look lost, little traveler. I am. But perhaps you're exactly where you need to be. Nope, lost. Indeed. You sound very certain of that. I am. Well, certainly is for fools. And those not lost. Which are you, I wonder? And follow the Pengalong. Pengalong? Oh yeah, that is a Pengalong. Pengalong, you bring outsiders. Yes, all of the outsiders. Let's see. We'll move that over. Take that. Throw the green. Get Rowan dead. Oh, come on, Rowan cast. There we go. I don't know if next patch is bringing auto casting, or not like auto casting, but whatever it's called. What's it called? Hotkeys for it. Not 100% certain if next patch is indeed hotkeys or not. That'd be really cool if it does, though. That'd make things so much more convenient on PC version. We'll go do that. Throw another firebomb down. Get the last bit of mana. Throw down anything that will kill, which is literally anything. And down it goes. Also, let's see if we can find those new troops. I don't think we have found one yet. I keep killing them so quick I'm not even paying attention to what we're facing. But, let's see. You have never seen these folk before, I take it? Who are they? Actually, we have already. They are Sky Elves of Shentang. They also have a unique trait, by the way, coming in next patch. Currently, they all have Mana Shield. Any of them that have that unique trait actually have Mana Shield at the moment. But they will be getting that unique trait starting next patch. They need a client update for it, which is why they currently don't have it now. They are Sky Elves of Shentang, and all the Sky Elves will be having that trait. Which includes the new legends and like 3 other ones, including the Diviner as well. Anyways, they are Sky Elves of Shentang. Shentang? Am I saying Shentang correct, by the way? Probably not. If there's any word, I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly. An ancient kingdom in the mountains here. Oh. So now, you are not lost. You are in Shentang. Where you need to be. What? And we get more income. Income is such a dated thing in this game. So, now you are lost, or you are not lost anymore. You must find a path. Lead on. Not so fast. The best path must always be discovered by the traveler. Really? We must go on an adventure and discover it for ourselves. Just so, a journey copied is a journey wasted. Oh, I never. Come, let us more sky elves. Wait. Oh, let us meet more sky elves and see where the road takes us. Very well. Travel towards the sky elves. And what do we have here? There it is. So we have this guy. This is the one that doesn't have the unique mechanic. I assume he's not in the game yet because his mechanic shouldn't work because it's based on something that doesn't exist. But this guy can because he doesn't have something related to it. But he explodes 2 gems, or I assume that's boost ratio, I'm not even sure. It deals damage to the first and last enemy. Never mind, that's not boost ratio. The damages. Interesting, not too bad. It has a little bit of explosion on top of some damage. Really weird that he has Fire Spirit, though. That Mana Shield will most likely be that really weird trait that has immune to basically everything. Or not immune to everything, but it will probably be better next patch. Yeah, things like Spellblade are definitely getting it in place of their Mana Shield and stuff like that. Anyways, let's go clear it out real quick. Also, I don't have any lights on. That probably just made my face look so weird right now. There we go. So we'll go for that. Move that down. Go and throw down the Firebomb. Get that down. Get a Sunbird in there. Dead. There we go. And on to the next one. Oh, there's the legend. Just randomly coming up out of nowhere. With the Diviner as well. Also, this entire team would have that new trait next patch. All 4 of these would have it. Now, they would be fully immune to Mana Drain. Let's see. Oh, how do you use the redeem code? You use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section, or just click the link that I posted earlier. Both of them will work. You also have to be on PC and mobile if it's not working for you. It does not work on console versions, unfortunately. We'll go through a Sunbird right there, and down it goes. What else do we have in the quest line? Reward. The elves seek my help, but like you, they must discover their own way. I see. They are angry and frustrated. Why? They have sought ascension, a state of higher consciousness, for many centuries, but they have failed time and time again, because they are not in your drop pool for 2 more weeks, so it is hard to ascend them. I will no longer help them. Okay. That reminds me, I didn't even bother, yes I did, never mind. I was gonna say, I didn't even bother leveling or sending them yet, but I believe I did earlier. I did it earlier, so I completely forgot about it. I did it right before I went to bed. And now, the road goes on. To where? We shall see. But I believe you will soon learn why the elves cannot ascend. Because there's not enough copies of them. Oh, okay. Or perhaps not. The universe often surprises us. So it seems. Follow the ping along. Drain the magic. You're not even good at draining. You don't even have a full mana drain. You have a magic-dependent mana drain. Look at that. Only 7 mana drain. It can't even fully drain a, either of my 2 troops. Can't drain anything. So we're gonna move that over. Get full mana. Throw away and dead. Okay, that was quick. Good job. I like how it's randomly using a bullet there, even though it doesn't have any brown. Spam. It's using some really weird teams. Also, I still haven't messed with this thing yet. I definitely need to. This is like Rockworm on steroids. It's kind of cool. It's probably going to be horrifically bad still in late game, but as an early game player, it's probably worth messing around with if you're like below level 50 or below level 100. I think it would still work below level 100. Would also be pretty fun to use in Arena, especially since it has poison, which is pretty potent in Arena. As you have seen, there are daemons here, not just here. That's also the legend from this kingdom, the really nice one that looks like the thing from Ganondorf from Legend of Zelda. That's the first thing that comes to my mind every single time I see him. And therein lies the elves' dilemma. How so? They seek to ascend, to become creatures of pure magical energy, but the daemons drain that magic away. Oh, he actually does drain magic. That makes sense. It's lore accurate. I see, I think. There we go. Lore accuracy. Ready to continue your journey, I am. And where should we go? The source. The source of the corruption. So you wish to help, of course. They soon, wait. Oh, then soon you will learn my dilemma. My dilemma. I see. Follow the trail. Let's see. Into the battle. Oh, poor Traxxas. He used to be so good, even though he hasn't been changed at all. It's just the kind of team... He used to be used a lot with Behemoth, but because Behemoth is dead content, there isn't much to use him for these days. There's not really too many good AoE rounds, especially since most of those teams tend to run like a Gorgolfa instead. Okay, into the next one. Defeat the daemons blocking your path. Fools, you should not have come this way. Or Yali coming in the questline. I like how they're just throwing like almost every old event troop into every single next kingdom. We'll go through that though. Which it kind of makes sense in this case because they did say the daemon thing, and she is a daemon after all. That summons additional daemons, so that does make sense. And there's the next one. And behold, a dark mountain lies ahead. So I see, that would explain why the kingdom's in the mountains. Well, that and the fact that it's in the sky. I will go... also, you can kind of see the mountains in the background, like there and there. I will go no further, but you may choose to do so. Why? I cannot help the elves. I have tried too many times, but why? And will become clear. Oh, all will become clear in time. Oh, very well. Why? Did the daemon drain too much magic from you? The trail you follow will be difficult. That's normal. Also, that reminds me, I didn't even check because I don't have it upgraded. Does he have more damage than Atlanta? Because he might be the new Atlanta. Normally I say, like, if you truly needed a full AoE in early game, you can go like Atlanta. Or that or War and Peace from, of course, Kizel Kingdom. But he might be the new alternative. Because you get a few enchants, he's already doing probably more damage than Atlanta. Only problem is early game troops don't really have too many options to get mass enchant other than Diviner. Anyways. And possibly fruitless for now. Normal too. But fruit left late on the vine is the sweetest, so I've heard. Or perhaps it is rotten. And it's the next one. Yep, they're just throwing every event troop at it now. Hellspawn. Though it is still daemons, so that makes sense. They only have so many daemons to throw. So we'll go and throw that one over. And they can't really throw Aberrath and stuff because that's specific to the other kingdom. The god of the other kingdom. Oh, why am I just taking natural manas instead of firebombing? Oh, that is why, because I get 1 mana short. Really? Okay, well that's pretty unlucky. We'll go through the Rowan there. I managed to only get 5 mana out of that. Okay, on to the next one. Eat things. Eat all the things. And into the next one. Got the Void Portal summoning even more daemons into the area. And let's throw the Firebomb down. Throw the other Firebomb down. Oops, I should have taken the yellow. I guess it doesn't matter too much, and that is way overkill. And if it wasn't, we had another overkill. Hello, Vartemple. Welcome. Is that code work on Xbox? Unfortunately, it does not. Only PC mobile. Should still be active, though. But it does only work on PC mobile. And we'll have another one later in the stream as well. Right now, we're going for the request line, and then we'll be messing around with more teams. Haven't even gone through every single troop yet, so we still have a lot to go over. And of course, then we need to find actual viable teams, let alone actually testing them. So far, we've only found one particularly viable team, and it uses the new legend I really like, the Yao Gui one. Haven't gotten to test it too extensively, but it does seem to be quite a bit of fun, particularly with Ketris, particularly with Hellcat. You have returned! I see what you... oh, wait. Words. You have returned! I see. What did you learn, traveler? There is a forest. ... Forest of Thorns? Indeed there is. And in it is a daemon. Not just any daemon, though. No. The daemon that drains your magic. This daemon was once an elf. Oh, that would explain why he's an elf. He's an elf daemon. But he is not the foe Shentang must defeat. He's not? No. In order to ascend, the elves still need to learn humility. And skip. Oh, I didn't even read what our thing is. Though it's probably some kind of useless 2 lines. Now perhaps... I can pretty much go without reading that ever. Now perhaps you understand why I cannot help the elves. A little? No, I don't. actually. They consider themselves above the other races. They lack humility. So you said, if I aid them, they learn little. If you aid them, they may learn a lesson. I see, I think. How would that help? We need to go get Valkyrie. Now, though she's a different race, I think. Now, you have a sage to meet. And a demon's name to learn. Yaogui? I don't know how to learn names. So that will be a hard lesson right there. Anyways, hey, a Sunbird. Except it's using the weirdest team ever. Well, I guess it's used from the Pure Kingdom. Actually, they need to do something about this Dijon. This has been super dead content since the day has come out, and it is still 110% useless. It either gives a trivial amount of life, or it gives a trivial amount of life to an ally, and then either does one of the following. Creates a useless amount of gems, or gives them only 2 magic. This could be 5 mana cost, and I probably wouldn't use it. Anyways, yeah, they need to do something about it. It's been dead content since the day it came out. I think your team's actually weaker by using it on your team. It is that bad. You might as well have an empty slot than using that troop. Let's see. Did it say fortress? I cannot read. Good job. No, I can. But, fail. It happens. It happens. Fortress would make more sense. Though those little trees did make it seem like forest. Those little, what are those called? Red something trees? I forget their specific proper name. But those ones with the, like, cherry blossom things. There they are. Yeah, actually, you can see them pretty well through this. Anyways, on to the next one. Reward. The Sage of the South Wind has told you what you need to know. A name? Indeed. The damon's name is Yaogui. I'm pretty sure that's correct. When the time comes, you will be able to call him forth and challenge him. Very well. But first, you must seek out the sages of the north and the west winds. Let's go! And off to meet the sages, the wonderful sages of, I already forgot, Shentang. Already forgot the name of the kingdom. Now you must walk the path of the tortoise to find the northern sage. Very well. She will tell you, how Yaogui may be defeated. Do you know? I know many things. One of them is when to be silent. Oh, very well. So I shall follow you. How will you find the gate of the northern wind? Go north? That makes sense. Gurgle. Dragon turtle. We can finally mythic it as well, though that's kind of irrelevant since it is dead content. Though actually there's one slightly good thing about the dragon turtle. It's one of the few things that can cast and then still have submerge. Because it has auto submerge on its ability. So it can never actually lose its submerge by casting, since it just reapplies the submerge right after, every time. And meet the sage. Defeat me and I shall tell you a secret. Oh, that was easy. Okay. If that's all we need to do to learn your secrets, we are going to learn a lot of secrets. We'll go take that out, get the explosion, and we'll get another. Come on, cast, go. And Sunbird. And that's match. There we go, on to the next one. So, the Stones of Balance can defeat Yaogui. Where are they? Oh, did we get a new weapon? I didn't even double check that. Oh, that reminds me, if we gain a level, we probably get some kind of new weapon from this kingdom. I completely forgot about that too. Did we get a weapon? Give me the Stones of Balance. Where are they? The Sage of the West will know. Of course they will. And once you have them, you may summon Yaogui and defeat him. Wait, does that weapon actually summon it? That'd be amazing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, even if that is a weapon. And hopefully the Sky Elf's journey will begin as yours ends. Hopefully. Now I kind of want to know. Is that a natural thing? I don't think it is a natural thing. Troops, weapon, unowned. Oh no, there is one. Let's see. I don't know which one of these is actually from the kingdom. I didn't read either of them yet. I'm going to deliberately not read them. But yeah, they are there. So we should be getting one from this, hopefully. I didn't read what it is, though. So we'll find out in a moment. Now, though you guys probably already know, just by it being on screen. Now, you must walk the path of the tiger to find the western sage. Here we go. She will tell you where the stones of balance reside. Very well. Beware, though. This is a most dangerous path. Okay. And though I travel alongside you, I cannot aid you. Let's go. Well, travel we shall. The path of the tiger is not for you. Oh, poor Rashkas are trying to do something. Hey, Sunbird again. There should be 2 weapons. One during the quest and one from level 40. Or I assume there's one from the quest. There's 2 in the little thingy right over there. So I assume one of them will be directly from the quest itself. That would make the most sense. And the other one is probably from 40 of whatever color it is. I have no clue, but as soon as we gain a level, we will get it. Maybe I should go power level some, because that will give it to us. It is the weak to power level after all, because we get 2 times straight stone still. That still is an effect from using a sculler bug, or sculler, or whatever his name, sand sculler. That is still in effect until Monday. So definitely make sure to still do that. I know there's a lot of new event stuff, or new troops to mess around with, but it's still really insane value to go for exploring with the sand sculler right now. In a quick team. I'm not using it right now because these battles don't count as explored. They're just questline battles, and they would not give us 2 times straight stones. It is done. The location of the 2 stones is now yours. Very well. The stone of the sun is to the south of the mountains, the sunny side. Very well. The stone of the moon is to the north side. Shouldn't that be the other way around? West and east. The shady side. Cemetery. Indeed. Their universe orbs chaos. Where will you go now? South. I think that was the moon, right? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, north was sun. The stones of balance were separated many centuries ago. Why? To safeguard their power. I don't understand. They're too overwhelming in power. When brought together, they are very powerful. How powerful? Please be a good weapon. If it's not full AoE, it's not worth it. Powerful enough to destroy a daemon. Oh, it might be a daemon counter. Well, we'll find out in a second. Travel south to the bright side of the mountains, then to the north, and then, wait. South to the bright side. Didn't it just say the inverse of that? I need to go double check that when we go back. Actually, let me go back that now. Pretty sure I just said the exact reverse of earlier. Let me double check. Let me see. The sun is to the south. Never mind, it is consistent. Nope, I'm just me reading it incorrectly, which is to be expected. Normal me in my readings. Okay, we'll go for Sunbird dead. There we go. And down it goes. On to the next one. And give me that sunstone. Good evening, Anarchy. Welcome. You did get a weapon during the quest. We'll find out what it is in a moment. Hopefully it's good. If not, then we just won't use it. Or, of course, we'll try it at least once if it's remotely good. But if it's too bad, then we might not even mess around with it. The Stone of Sun is yours, yes. Now, you will head north? I will. I think you are not lost anymore. No, I'm not. Skip past this and go for the quest. Yagway is what happens when a powerful elven mage loses his way. Oh? In their quest for ascension, some of the sky elves turn towards darkness. I see. When the stones restore balance to him, his dark powers will be weakened. Excellent. Now, I shall follow you north, over the mountains, towards the second stone. Very well. Hey, Dragonian Monk. That makes sense. And a bunch of other dragons. Oh, I wish Rainbow Snake would be buffed. I was hoping when Rainbow Snake came out that I would be able to use it a lot. Unfortunately, Rainbow Snake is 110% dead content. I wish it was only 50% dead content. The biggest thing they could do to make it viable is make it do a random storm to whatever random color it creates. So if it randomly creates a yellow storm, a yellow gem spawn, make it randomly create a yellow storm. Or, you know, make a storm related to it that goes of the same color that it creates. That would make it extremely viable. Unfortunately, that's not what he does. Nor would they ever change it to that, most likely. And down it goes. Okay, back to the questline. Both stones are yours. I have not felt their power for centuries. I feel it too. All that remains is to confront Yagwe. It is. Give me that weapon. No weapon? Continue. No weapon? It is a long journey back to the Dark Mountain. It is. But the Sage of the East Winds can help. So we go east? No. No need. I, Penglong, am the Azure Dragon, Sage of the East Wind. You are? Well, there we go. Climb aboard, traveler. Let's fly. Very well. Defeat Yagwe. And there he is. The balance cannot aid you. And we'll take him out in 1 second. Oh, that's weird. They didn't throw the, that one other sky thing with the black wings with him. They didn't really explain him much, other than that he got corrupted. The, other one. Not him, but the one with black wings. I forget what his name is. The one that does true damage. And he's dead already. Well, that was quick. Thank you for the purple storm. And down it goes. And there we go. Claim our reward. So it is done. News of your victory will spread, and events will be set in motion. Good? Perhaps one day, the Sky Elves will ascend. Perhaps not. Nope. Not until 2 weeks when we get event keys. You don't know? I am a sage, and a dragon, not an oracle. I seek the journey, not the destination. What now? For now, I will follow you. I'm curious how else I might not be of help. Very well. Actually, he is pretty correct in that, because he will not be that helpful. He is very useless this late in the game. His damage is pretty underwhelming. Even with enchants, it's kind of like just at average, so yeah, not really much that we can do with a Pengalong. There might be some instances in red-yellow teams, but more often than not, I'd just be using World Breaker instead of him. If you have World Breaker, I don't really see a single instance you would ever use a Pengalong instead. But he's a good lower rarity thing. Also, if I'm not mistaken, if we go check Atlanta, his damage compared to Atlanta is better. Yes, he has 20 or 21 magic when fully ascended. Atlanta has the same thing, but for 13 mana cost. But this guy has it for 1 higher mana cost, but gets 2 additional damage per enchant. The new guy. So this one in almost every situation would be better. She does have a link though, but he has stone skin, or a holy armor, I mean. What am I looking for? Excuse me. Where'd it go? Shentang. I'm looking for you, the Pengalong. Let's see. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's kind of situational which one you would go for. Probably this one. But yeah, we didn't get the weapon. No weapon? What is this madness of no weapon? What are these 2 unowned weapons then? Let me go actually look at them now. I didn't want to spoil myself earlier by looking at them. Clear filter, unowned. And, okay, so there's these 2. What's this thing? And one of these we should get at 40-40. Or maybe both of them we get at 40-40, we'll find out. Festival Staff, create 15 red and green gems. Wait, is that a mythic weapon? No, it would be 3 colors. Create 15 red and 15 green gems. Enchant 2 random allies. That has potential. And what's this one? Bat Gem Deo. Deal 21 damage to the 2 strongest enemies. Remove purple gems to boost the effect. That would actually been really good against the Daemon thing. Was this the weapon we were supposed to get? But yeah, that would have been really good against the Daemon. And that was the Daemon counter that they probably were referring to with that. Interesting. Yeah, it does double damage against Daemons. That's really pretty effective against them. That's 42 damage to 2 Daemons. Not too bad. Also has a boost ratio, though that boost ratio is going to do very little. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go claim our mail. This was from the redeem code earlier. I forgot to even redeem it. It gives the normal treasure, as always. The 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Let me go claim that gem key. Come on, Mythic, go. Or a new troop or something. I don't need Void Portal. Useless. While we're here, go. Glory keys. Nothing good. I was hoping we'd just randomly pull something up. Apparently not. We'll just do 50 there. Nope, nothing. Nothing. I don't even think I got a second diviner. Not quite sure. Actually, we could check really easily just by typing in diviner. Diviner. Nope, we didn't get another copy. What is with her and not giving us copies? Yeah, we'll gain another level later. That we could go power rush it right now, though that would take like 15 minutes, so I'm probably not going to bother. We can get in like 30 minutes just from doing PvP and such. Maybe a little bit longer than that. I do have a 100% extra EXP bonus right now, so it wouldn't really take too much. Good evening. Oh, no matter, I answered that. Let's see. What is the best farming rate for trait stones per hour? About 4 per hour is about the best you can do. And the method of doing so would basically just be explore in whatever kingdom you want to go in. Using, did I overwrite the team that I want to use? I believe so, though it's not really too much different than this team. Where is my team? Put this in, get a sand scuttler. But yeah, it's basically this team. There's a few other different variants of it as well. Really just depends on what you want to do. But basically just Sunbird, Rowan, Firebomb combo, and of course the sand scuttler for the 2x straight zones. This comes out to, if you were to pay full attention and keep going with it, it can win about 4 times per minute, which would be, just that alone would be 240 trait stones per hour. Though, since you're getting twice as much, this could potentially do anywhere from 480 to 500 trait stones per hour, which is insanely high amount of trait stones, for sure. But, yeah, realistically, you can, right now, this week, on a normal week, you can expect to be getting about 200 or so trait stones per hour from doing this team. Particularly if you have the higher stats, might be slightly lower for newer players and such. But my other new account can still do this team. It's pretty cheap. All you need is Sunbird, Rowan you get for free from Forest of Thorns. Firebomb you need fully traded, but it's only a common, so it's pretty cheap to fully trade. And Scuttler came from this current event, which gives you 2 times trait stones. You normally wouldn't use the Scuttler. The whole reason you use it is because, of course, this event week you get 2 times trait stones in Explore, which is actually super overpowered because you can already gain... Explore is already the best way of gaining trait stones, and now it's even better. You gain twice as much this week. So yeah, definitely a great week if you guys haven't been doing it yet. Definitely go farm up a bunch of Explore because it is really insane good value this week. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing this too much. I guess we'll do it a few more times. I'm just trying to gain a little bit of quick EXP so we can get towards the thing. And someone brought it up as well. This will probably be the last one. But yeah, definitely make sure to do it this week. Very good value. A lot of trait stones. And down it goes. Sometimes it might take you 2 cycles, but you could just throw a Sunbird then a Rowan. Not too much slower. It'd probably be 3 wins per minute instead of 4-ish. It can actually go a little bit quicker than 4 per minute, but... realistically, it's only going to be 4 per minute, unless you can click very, very quickly. It's not going to come much quicker than that. Anyways, let's go back into various teams. Mainly want to mess with this new legend still. Try to figure out what to use them with. We'll go over this real quick, just to get used to using them again, and then go try something completely different. Someone was mentioning using this in a team with no mythic, so we'll go do that next, earlier. So we'll go throw this into a Alk right there. Get a Hellcat down. We don't have alignment, do we? No, we do not. Do we even have any good drops? I guess we just take a brown and try going from there. That gives us Alchemist. Go through that down. Oh, oops, we already had the mana. Oops, that was kind of that was kind of a fail. Doesn't really do much for us. We don't even have alignment here, do we? Can't even double drop those into anything good. So move that down. Get our convert. Which one do I want to get rid of? I guess the purple here first, and then we'll get rid of the brown to yellow. Never mind, we don't even have the brown to yellow. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I completely forgot, because it's convert. Yep, that is why you test things first. Completely forgot about that. Go take that. Luckily, we got our alignment back, so we'll just go right into that. And should be able to recover. Throw that down. Move that over. Gotta waste our turn on a Ketris, which means he dies. The Alchemist, that is. Don't think there's any way we save it. Unless we can actually turn the Alchemist right now, which I do not see. We can get a bunch of mana. I might just do that before it dies out, so we'll go do that. Yeah, we don't get anything out of it. Actually, he gets quite a bit of value out of it. So he'll do that. We could actually lose this, because we don't have any way to easily get through that. Plus he has the... Oh, you know what? We can actually kill him. Oh, no, that's not going to be enough to kill. We'll go do that. I'll get the burn. He'll die in 2 turns, so that might be too long to have to wait. I can go remove all these barriers. I guess we will wait to 2 turns. Oh, wait, never mind. He has Generation. So he's actually going to generate past that. Unless we like Hellcat red him or something. So you know what, I'm just going to kill it out. So do that. Go for the Ketris right there. It's not actually going to kill anything. Actually, so much so I might as well just do it this way. So we'll do that for the kill and then side poke the barrier. And we're still frozen on red, so we're kind of disabled in that regard. Go move that over so we can get the other double drain. That gives them value though, but we finally cleansed, so we can just go for that. And get a poke out of it, nice. I could go throw Ketris to kill it out, which I believe is what we do at this point since we don't have an extra turn, so we'll do that. I'll get rid of the barrier on that. Really weird way of trying to kill it out, but it appears to be working. And one more will do it, and that's match. But yeah, this guy is definitely my favorite from the New Kingdom so far. Anyways, let me go use him in 0 Mythic team. See what we can do. Definitely still want to use the Hellcat for sure. And if not that, an Inferno King or something similar. But let's go do a 0 Mythic version of him. We were messing with quite a few other teams with him too. Most of them weren't really working out though. But let's go with the with this, get a Hellcat in there, work from there. Let's not put a Gorgoltha initially. So we need a brown, we need a blue. So we need a good brown, good blue that can assist this guy. Brown that creates red. There is one, but it uses yellow. Though I do believe it has a link on it. It's that guy that gets a kill. What's his name? That one giant from Stormheim. Where'd he go? Stormheim. I forget his name completely because he's normally not used that often. There he is, Fire Giant. That's the guy I'm looking for. Oh, he does not. Oh, yes, he does. He has Fire Link. That's exactly what I needed. One of the reasons why I even need him on this team in the first place. And now we need another red, so a blue-red. We could just cheese it and go Merline. That would be cheap enough. This guy is, I believe, ultra rare, and so is the Merline. Yes, he is ultra rare, and so would Merline be. Let's see. Red blues that are good for him. I don't want to go what's his name, though I guess we kind of could. The biggest issue with that, though, is it denies out our green, which is kind of counterproductive if we use him. Because it creates red, but we're denying out our green, so what good would that do to us? Not much. I'd rather have a good red behind it, I think. So we're going to do just that. Oops, all colors, go into that. Biggest issue with that is we don't really have anything good underneath these colors to really work. JoeConnors too expensive. Merline would, but he doesn't do, I guess we'll just have to go with Merline. Yeah, we'd have to go with Merline. We can't use Tesla because we're doing too much physical damage. War is a mythic, so we can't go that. Yeah, Merline's probably the way to go. That or Anointed One. But Merline's cheaper, so let's just go with Merline. Do Impervious last slot. Maybe they have Freeze or something. And might as well put him in first slot. Might as well. I don't have an HP gain on him on this team, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, wait. What color does the... Oh, he uses green-blue. I kind of want to go... What's his name? What's his name? I just don't even know. Green, those two colors. Apply filter. Also, did they hear my response? Oh, never mind. The wrong color. I was going to say. Because this color has, like, no board control. I was going to say. Would be nice if they actually added more board control to green-yellow. There's actually a few colors that don't really have that much. Green-blue already had plenty, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go throw him in. It's going to be a little bit of a weird team because we only have one red. With that being said, let me actually move this team some. Let me put that up front. We could simply feed it off all the reds. It does have Agile, and it gets a really quick first cast. What would that bring its mana to? What's 75% of 10 or 11? They'd both be the same number because of how it rounds, I believe. That would be 6 it should come out to. I don't believe it rounds up to 7. Regardless, it's one surge away from max. So, what banner is that then? Do I need a +1 for him? That depends if he starts with 7 mana or 6. If he starts with 6, we don't need a +1. If he starts with 7, we do. In which case, I guess we go a green-red. So we'll go do that. Let's assume he has 7. Because I don't know which way it's actually going to round. And 8! Okay, that's even better. We could just take a 3-pair. Never mind. Perfect. So we'll go do that. Throw this, so it's probably going to miss. Okay, we got some mana, though it does give him a bit of value. We'll go take our yellow here. That gives us Hellcat. And there we go. Go grab that. That gives us full mana there. Double check for convert. We do not have any alignment other than the single pair. He will get a 4 times if I cast. So probably not a good idea to actually go for it yet. So we'll go move that over. Try getting something into kill range. Once again, not really that worth it, though we don't really give him too good values. So I guess we could finally throw it. Throw that down, take our damage. And that should be within kill range, which is exactly the combo we need with this team. If he would stop his turn, that'd be great. Please go. Good, he did not remove red. And now we can just go kill that out. Deal triple... oh wait, what is the deal triple based on again? Deal triple damage if they are burning. I don't have any way to burn them on this team. That is unfortunate. I don't need his triple damage. I just need him to clean up kills. We'll go move that over. And we throw this down. We only get 1 pair, but it doesn't matter too much. Grab that. Is there any cheap way to put burning onto a team that doesn't use a legend? Or Demonstraxia, because Demonstraxia is way too weak. Don't believe there is. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. At least not really viable ones. Maybe like a single burn or something that we can spam, but... like Fire Lizard or something. I'll go for this on the red right there. I mean the brown to red. And that's match. And we get the extra turn. Way overkill. But it actually works out pretty nice. You get the clean up with the giant, which creates more red. And then you just keep going crazy with it. Let's see how it does against freeze. That'll be the true test. We should fail against this. I don't really foresee it winning. But I do want to test it to see what happens. So right off the bat, I think we're just immediately going to get him to full mana every time. We actually don't need that +1 green. Since he does have the mana already. So move that over, move that over. We're going to have mana deficiencies here, but we do have the convert, so that works out perfectly. We only have the 1 red, which is a little unfortunate, but he gets so much value that it shouldn't matter too much. Purple or yellow, do we go for it? I guess so. We're not going to get a kill at the moment, so we might as well just go for that. Grab a bunch of mana, get a nice Hellcat here and something. Before I do, let me go grab that. And should have alignment, and we do. Go grab that on green. And let's see. Unfortunately, since we did get that kill, I won't be able to get him to do his thing. But the yellow spawn that we get from him should be enough to make it go over. So we'll go to that. Hopefully it hits. We do indeed get it. That is enough to get a kill if we want. So we'll go grab that, get a red, throw that down dead. And we're up to 46 damage. When he gets looping, he just gains so much HP, so much magic. He steals, assuming he's hitting 2 troops every time, which more often than not he is, he does gain 8 magic per cast, which is insane. Not only is he gaining 8 magic, he's reducing 8 magic from the opposing team. Also, this guy actually isn't too bad. The Swift trait on him is particularly useful, since he gets it so quickly. The biggest issue with it is it's so random. But yeah, if you need early game HP gains, he is definitely your guy. Most of the things that do HP gain are slightly higher rarity. He's the lowest rarity, very viable HP buffer, which is a very niche thing, but he does have Swift too once you get him fully traded, which makes him viable later on. It's not like an empowered, but yeah, close enough. Getting it on turn 2 is still pretty decent. Alright, we don't have any good alignment here. We're just going to throw the Hellcat. Oh, but if I do it that way, it's going to be bad, so we'll move it that way instead. He'll deny out a lot of it, but do we have a Hellcat there? I don't think we do. I don't want to get rid of yellow, or do I? Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter if we get rid of yellow. This is going to be way overkill on mana because we don't actually use any of that. I was trying to get alignment, which we still have not done after all of that. I guess we take a skull and just go from there. Oh, hello. He's using the same troop. That's actually the first time I've seen the enemy use it. It caught me off guard for a second. Oh, he's going to miss. Oh, no, he actually got it. Oh, wow. Yeah, he hits really hard, as you can see. We'll go take that. And the problem is he stole so much magic that he's now ahead of me. Yeah, he's going to win. Yep, he just won. He beat me on the magic gains. Okay, that didn't work out that time. But yeah, this is basically the early game version of it, I think. Pretty much. You got your very low rarity stuff, and it works competently. What do we even need here? The green, I guess. Pretty good chance we'll miss this, though. I don't have a drop over there. Not enough of either color, so I'm just going to wait. There's no point in casting it now. Do I let him skull poke me? I think no. Need to survive some, at least. We'll go for a purple here to start getting its mana up. Try getting that Hellcat down. And what else do we need? Did we just agile that? I believe we did. That's pretty useful. But we don't really have much of a follow-up here. We'll go take that down for now. He takes away my red, which is unfortunate. We'll take our own red. Take that over. There we go. Except I can't get any cleanup with that yet. So we're going to move that. Take the yellow. That gives us Hellcat, and I think we can finally get rolling off of that. We have alignment right there. Throw that down. We can get a pick-off kill. We'll throw the Hellcat. Please do not hit first slot. That's the one time I don't need it. Oh! I needed that not to get hit. I guess that's not too big a deal. But we'll go move that down. I don't have enough damage to kill it out. Wish there was a way to put burn on this team. There might be. I'm not aware of. Well, obviously we could do like Inferno King or something, but that's a bit overkill. I mean Infernus, I mean. Do I throw this? That is enough damage to kill, so I guess we go for it. So we do that. Get a oh wait, there was an extra turn off that? Okay, I did not see that. Fail. We'll throw that down, hopefully land it. Well, we got some mana at least. Oh, and we did indeed land off the Cascade, very nice. We'll let him poke us, try for the extra thing there. And we do indeed land it. No extra turn, but good value. Free turn right there. Hit it down, throw it again, dead. Yeah, I love this new legend. Definitely my favorite thing from the new kingdom, hands down. Glad we got 2 copies. He is pretty good with 2. You don't need 2 though. He's perfectly fine with only 1, as you can see. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the low-level team. Oh, that's funny. I did it over the other low-level slot. But yeah, we'll keep that one. This team, it has potential. It's just really random. I don't know. Green Seer Diviner is probably better. I'm still not fully certain on what the best Green Seer Diviner team is, though. Diviner surprisingly a bit weaker than I was initially anticipating her to be. Still really good. That hasn't changed. But, I don't know. Alchemist Hellcat Loop just seems so much more consistent. Biggest issue with her is the higher mana cost. 13 mana cost can be a bit annoying. I know that happens with Giant Spider a lot. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, team build you want me to mess around with or anything of the such, let me know. And we'll definitely make sure to go and mess around with them. Let's see. But if anyone has anything, just let me know. But anyways, let me go into... let me go test one we haven't done yet. So let's go replace out Skull Spam here. That is even a Skull Spam team. But, let's see. Which ones have we not tried from the New Kingdom? Aside from that one Blade. Because I believe that's the only one that we're basically never going to bother with. Go to Shentang Kingdom. Where'd it go? So what do we have that we haven't tested? I know we haven't done the common yet. We haven't done that one guy that has the black wings, though he's mainly just for early game, so we probably wouldn't really mess with him either. This is for early game. Maybe if we get him on our other account. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be messing with my other account and seeing what we can do with it. Diviner we've done. Emperor Liang, I still need to go and mess around with a bit more. Spellblade is useless in late game, so no point. That one we did. I didn't use Penglong, but that's mainly because there's no point if we have a Word Breaker. Most AoEs are better than it. It's mainly just the free pickup that you can get if you don't have any other AoEs. You can pick up a Penglong. But that's about it. And this is the main one that we haven't done. So you know what we must do. And Dryad or Green Seer? That is the question. I think I'm going with Dryad. Even though Green Seer would work out better, Dryad is more realistic for a newer player to have. So we'll go with Dryad, and there we go. Guess I know this team is really strange. Also, we get a +1 green off it, so we naturally have the +1. So all we have to do now is go green-blue banner. And I believe there's a -1 of that color. Oh, except the problem is it does minus green. And that one does minus yellow. Never mind. We'll go with that. And come on, all the banners that do the colors we need have a minus of the other color. Fail. But, wait, what's the new Shentang? Oh, never mind. Shentang has red. So that wouldn't work. Anyways, let's go roll with this. Where is it? Skull Spam. Let's rename it, Rockbird. Instead of Rockworm, it's Rockbird. Actually, it's more like Leafbird. But, it's like a... It's a weird colored... It looks like an inverted colored phoenix. Is what that looks like. Anyways, they start with fast, which is something that, interestingly enough, Rockworm does not do. Oh, so I don't know if they have more damage or less damage than Rockworm. With their poison, I believe it's more, though it's kind of hard to tell because I don't know what their value is. I would have to go look it up later to see what the actual difference is. Because, of course, we can't base it on current values because current values are not actually what it is since it's only rare right now. So we're going to miss probably a lot by doing... Oh, I could take in purple. Fail. We'll go move that down. Throw this down. Keep landing them. You got this. And just keep going. We are infinitely going to have them all poisoned. Yeah, the board's starting to get really bad right now. But we shall keep spamming. Let's see. You got this. Don't stop. Oh no, he's starting to throw Ferris Raz. Keep getting them down. No. Okay, good. That's still our turn. Yes. Take the brown down. Come on, get some kills. Yes, keep getting those turns. There we go. Oh, I forgot to take the brown. He's gonna get another one. He's gonna get double silence. Actually, we can't be silenced, can we? Don't we have immune? Haha. We have immune to silence. That's much better than what's his name straight, the rockworm. I'll move that over. This is looking really bad for the obvious reason. But go throw that down. Ah, we might not make it. We only got one left. You got this. Don't die. Oh no, the one got silenced because it doesn't have immune. Yeah, it's over. Ah, we couldn't get away with it. We couldn't get away with it. Come on, Poison. Do work to those barriers. I need all those barriers to be gone so we can actually do something. I know we lost our Dryad. We only have a 3 HP, Zianio? I believe someone tried to help me for the pronunciation earlier, but I forgot to read it. Though even if I did read it, I don't know if that would have made much of a difference. That match. Aw, we didn't make it. That's kind of to be expected, though. I wanted to give it a shot. But, yeah, that's basically the other version of Rockworm. The Rockworm version is Deep Bore with it. I'm not going to do it against our revenge battle, though. I need to make sure we do something that wins. So much so, let me go and... where should we go run against it? I want a Mercy into something. Mercy, Queen Titania. Why is that not a full team at the moment? I guess I'll go with World Burn then. And go for the Drain. Oh wait, this doesn't have a Mercy on it, though. Oh well. It runs the Glitter Claw instead. Which, it's like a Mercy. Same colors as a Mercy. Serves a completely different purpose, though. Serves a damage output purpose. It feels weird because this new kingdom is not even that new anymore. Even though we just literally got it 2 weeks ago. It's not even that new since we just got Shentang. But yeah, that's the previous kingdom we just got. I can't even remember its name. It's that new. Good job. I know Shentang. I somehow already forgot the other one, though. Good job. We'll go and move around. What do we even need to move here? Take the skull. I know we're entangled, but I need to make sure that he doesn't take it to re-entangle us, because now we got the cleanse for free. And now we should be able to convert this if he doesn't do something crazy. He did not freeze us either. We can get Fairy Fire and kind of just roll from there. Yes, Bright Forest, that is it. The kingdom I keep calling Blight Forest because I always mispronounce it. Alright, we'll throw that down. And we don't have a drain. Luckily, we're at the point where we should be able to win at this. We can just keep draining him before he drains us. So we should be safe from here forth. We'll just throw this for nothing, so we'll go through the World Breaker and go from there. And there we go. We got our alignments just sitting there. Go for it because we can. That gives us our new Fairy Fires. Throw the World Breaker. And down it goes. That's match. Anything we do will kill. Don't you dare throw that. Good. Get the drain. And World Breaker dead. And down it goes. And claim all of our resources. Thank you very much. Grab all that. And we're good to go. And we got another... Oh, come on. Same team again. Well, I guess we'll throw it down again. Just so we get the consistent win. This team can still win it, lose against it, but... most likely won't. We'll go take the greens to the yellow, start getting Gorgulfa up. They'll do whatever. We'll take the brown surge, throw Gorgulfa down, and we should be good to go. That gets the cleanse. And something ideally would have gotten full mana there. Brown Surge would be great. Of course you don't, because now we can't drain. This could be bad. We didn't extra turn it. Luckily he missed. Do I need a drain here? No, we'll just take the mana. We have Glitter Claw, but not for an extra turn, so not worth it at the moment. Now it is. Now it isn't. Now it is. There we go. So we'll go throw that down. Get a poke. Partially frozen, but not too big a deal. We'll go get that drain. We missed our turn, but still get pretty good value. There we go. Lost our turn again, but still, it's pretty much dead at this point. And one more will kill it. And down it goes. Sweet. And a bunch of cascades. There we go. Okay. And now can we not get a revenge battle? Thank you. Now we can finally do something else. Now that we don't need to go bother revenging. Let's see. Green Seer, Diviner, World Breaker, or Yali. I have not tried it with World Breaker, though that would make sense. Let me go give it a shot. Both the green and the yellow go into it. So let's go replace this one in. Might as well. Sorry, Emerald Tier, we are retiring you for now. Let me go get in the Green Seer, because you are way more consistent. I do like using that thing, but no, Green Seer is more consistent for sure. So let's go try the World Breaker version. Makes the most sense. Get rid of the KrissTigger. Though I did like the KrissTigger with the Tier. That was a pretty interesting combo. Even though that wasn't what was initially suggested. But it does work. Oops, that's not how you spell Yali. Well, actually, those letters are used, but... also, we got a second copy of Yali earlier. Maybe I'll go double Yali. Though the only problem with that is, double Yali isn't really that needed. The only slight benefit you get from that is you do get the Naga bonus. But you're already going to get the Undead bonus if you use Crimson Bat or Dracula's, so that doesn't really make too big a difference. Because you're still getting the same bonus, so it's not making any difference. The Poison... her final trait doesn't do anything additional by having a second Yali, and the immune to Devour doesn't do anything extra, because normally you only need last slot Devour for the most part. Anyways, this team will go into, we don't have any pluses, so I guess we'll just go all in on yellow-green actually, because we have so many greens. I need to make sure we have a +1 for greens here, so we're going to go yellow-green here. Is there a -1 we could use? Actually, we could go -blue. And go for double yellow +1 green. So we're going to go for that. And this should work out the best for us. Okay. Could as well use Grapple Pot, Forest Guardian. Grapple Pot, yes. Forest Guardian, no. Well, I guess Forest Guardian might be able to land the alignments. I feel like it would deny out Green Seer too much, though. Because you're not feeding back into the Green Seer with anything. Yeah, well, you would with Diviner, of course, but like no actual mana from the other troops are feeding back into it. Whereas with a World Breaker, we're feeding right back into both of them every time. I'm contemplating taking Skull and which way to take it. Oops, apparently not that way. Brown is worth it, so we will go for that. We get a cleanse. Hey, we got the cleanse to get rid of our entangle. Don't know how useful that actually is, but not much. We'll go for that. Get our cascades. Get the last bit of mana we need. And throw that down. We got a magic buff that time. Very good. And World Breaker just keeps getting huge. But yeah, if we had the Ascend on her, she would be half dead right now. And if they had true damage, she'd be one shot away from dead. But since she doesn't, we can just infinitely loop her as much as we want. It doesn't even matter. Also, we just got magic buff again. Oh, though I think that was off the extra turn, not actually off the her. Not off the her. But we'll go and I guess get rid of green. I mean, get rid of yellow at this point. So clear out the board. We can simply just World Breaker, clear out the board, and huge damage. We don't have Fairy Fire or anything, but we have so much damage stacked that it doesn't really matter if we have Fairy Fire. And now we got an enchant that doesn't really do much since we already have infinite mana. I understand the Yali because it uses both of those colors, but what is she really doing on our team? I don't feel like she's really helping at all. It's similar to the KrissTigger earlier. I felt like it was doing nothing. And I feel like Yali's doing the same on this particular team. She's kind of just sitting there. No, actually, you know what? She does get to do something. What am I saying? She gets to win the battle this time. But for the most part, she isn't really doing anything. I guess it goes off the fact that if World Breaker gets destroyed, you can like 2 or 3 shot Urieli. And the fact that both the manas do go into it, of course. Okay, starting colors. Nothing good, so we'll move that over. Let's take the green, I guess. See if we get any alignment here. Oh, thank you for that shuffle. We have it on red. So I will go for it. Then we have a green, which we can throw on the purple. Then we have the yellow convert, which we can throw on blue. Then we have the green convert that we can throw on brown. And yeah, now we can just infinitely loop if we want to into infinite manas, or infinite magic, I mean. Let's see. Green seer. There's too many skulls on this board. Okay, let's get rid of green, yellow, just to condense the board. And now we just have to go for a World Breaker. Before we do though, let's get one more cast in. And now we go for the World Breaker. Now we go for Green Seer and cycle it all again. Green Seer, where's your alignment? You don't have any. Okay, we just go Urieli, I guess. And that almost one-shots because of how much damage it is. I guess Urieli kind of works. Assuming he gets the magic buffs. And Green Seer, throw this. Where is alignment? I don't believe we have it on anything right now. I'm trying to find at least something that gives us full mana though. If nothing else. And that doesn't even seem to be possible. We'll do it off the purple. That will definitely full mana us at least. So we'll do that. And that's World Breaker for the kill. And down it goes. Yeah, Green Seer with the Diviner. Seems to be another one of those standard double combos. This was my biggest fear when they start adding too many of these converters that are similar to Alchemist, Valkyrie, all those kind of things. Is they're going to lead to very, very, very strong teams. And this is one of them. Is it overpowered though? Probably not. I was expecting this to actually be quite a bit more powerful than it actually is. It's not like it's weak, but I don't know. Something about it. I was just expecting it to be just slightly better. But no, it's still really high up there. That is for sure. Infinite loop into that strong of a cast is really good. And it's really consistent too. I don't think we've lost a single time with various teams similar to this. Except maybe with the one, but that was mainly because we were messing around with the whole enchant thing earlier with the tier. But all the realistic ones haven't lost a single time. Alright, we'll go through that one down. And we did not actually turn that, even though we got a lot of value out of various stuff. Let's go move that, get our magic up nice. Throw another World Breaker down, and our Urieli into anything is pretty much kill. Get the convert here, maybe get magic. Yep, got it. Nice. And our Urieli will wipe. And down it goes. And we do end up accumulating all those excess blues, which just goes straight into its cast for the cleanup every time for the Urieli. How many codes did you miss? Only one. We'll have another one later. Actually, the one below me might still be active. Probably not, though. We have quite a bit more viewers today because of the new kingdom than what we normally would have. So the code is probably already dead by now, I would assume. They only have a few hundred claims, so given that we have like 1/3 of that just in viewers normally, they tend to die pretty quick. But we will have another one soonish. Not sure how long we'll be streaming for today, but of course we will be going over them a lot in the next several streams. But if any of you have anything else you want me to go over in the kingdom, definitely make sure to mention it, and I will make sure to do so. If you guys have any questions with anything or anything. I do want to make sure before we end out the stream, we are definitely going to be going over the new weapon, or weapons. I think it's only one though. I haven't unlocked them yet. We need to gain a level. I could go power level it and get in like 15 minutes or less, but I'd rather just do it through PvP. But we can go power level if we want. It just, we'd have to go spam explore the entire time for several battles if we were to go down that route. Green Seer, go. We do not have alignment on the other one. Well, actually, we technically do. We just got to get rid of green. Okay, we did get magic buff, so very nice. And we'll throw that down, 62 damage, and then we throw that into another one. Very nice. And that is not team wipe though, surprisingly. And we are frozen unless it gets a cleanse. Also, I think it just won unless something miraculous happens. It just won off an infinite loop. Amazing. Amazing. I just said this team never lost, and there it goes. Though, in all honesty, what were we supposed to do against that? We just went from full durability to dead in one turn. But as I mentioned, that is one of the strongest defend teams, if not the strongest defend team currently in the game. I use it on my blue or green Guild War day. I think green. Not as my invade, but as my defend. Yeah, Forest Troll, Nyx, Kraken, Queen Mab. If it lands, it just auto wins. It is very, very, very annoying, especially when using high mana costs against it. And most people in late game are... Oh gosh, we gotta face it again. Most people in late game do run high mana costs and everything. World Breaker's particularly bad against it, but I don't know, I still like using World Breaker. But yeah, technically, if we truly wanted to counter out that team at this given moment in time, we'd want to use a team that basically averages around a 12 mana cost, maybe with only one really heavy hitting legend. So some kind of low budget of that new legend might work. The Yalgwei one. Actually, I might need to go test that when we see it again, if we see it again. We're definitely going to see it again, though. It's only a matter of when. I did not want to do this on yellow, for the obvious reason. We kind of need that color. So we'll just move that down. Okay, there goes our drain. There goes the freeze. If you were to cleanse at any time, this would be the time to cleanse. Wow, it actually cleansed. I was expecting it never to do it when I actually needed it. In those clutch situations where it becomes win or lose if we don't get it. But we actually landed a 1 in 3 chance to cleanse into an enchant. I preferred the magic buff there, but I'll take it. We got the cleanse when we needed it. That's the main thing that mattered. We wouldn't be looping right now if it wasn't for that. We'd be frozen on both green and yellow. Also, that's the only bad thing about this team. Once we get frozen on anything, we're basically frozen on everything. Particularly since both of these use both green and yellow. So if one of those get frozen, we're frozen on almost all of our options. Or at least all of our looping options anyways. So we'll go throw that down. Oops, I didn't get the full mana. But I do have a Cascade for it, so we'll just grab that. Do we have alignment on this, other than green? Though I will throw it on green if I have to, because we just board clear. So we will go do that. Did not get the magic buff, got another cleanse. It's going really cleanse happy. That was good initially, now it's not though, because I needed to not necessarily do cleanse at the moment. But oh well, not too big a deal. We'll throw a Yali. That's not enough damage, but yeah, I guess we still throw it for now. So we'll go do that. Hopefully he gives us alignment off of something. He does not. So we'll just go take mana. Take a skull. That gives it to us though. We'll go get rid of red. That gives us full mana. That gives us way more than enough damage. Dead. Any substitute for a Yali on this team? Yes, almost literally everything would work in place of a Yali on this team. Our Yali isn't really that mandatory. It's basically just being used as a board wipe at the end. You can use a grapple pot there, you can use a goblin rocket there, you can use a basically any troop in the entire game that uses either yellow and or green. Only needs to use one or the other, doesn't necessarily need to use both. But yeah, we can go put like actually, let's go Mercy. We might as well get the super quick yellow start. We'll just use a Mercy there. And if you don't have Mercy, maybe Glitter Claw. Or if you don't have Mercy fully traded, I should say. If you don't have that, maybe the new green blue too. That creates yellow and red, which would give a quick start. As an alternative to not having Mercy. We'll go move that. Take the... Oh, we do not have a good... Wow, this is a really bad starting board. We'll just move that over. We don't have any Mercy. We don't have any mana that we can even do to try getting something up to that point. Yeah, really, really bad start. Mainly because we have no control over this starting board. Still pretty bad. Guess we'll just take a random red. Gotta get our mana up somehow. He's gonna do a double green. I have no way of stopping that, so we'll just kind of let it happen. I guess we'll just take that red that's just sitting right there. Maybe he'll take the skull. If he entangles us, that's perfectly fine. I'm already entangled, so kind of too late for that. Already kind of there. But he'll take it. That's actually pretty good. He basically just wastes his turn. Mercy, still unable to do anything. nor can we take any core manas that we need. So I'm just going to take a green off the board so he doesn't get it. Oh, nice lucky extra turn. Do we have alignment? No. But I think I might get rid of green just so he doesn't go crazy. So I am going to do that. Get rid of green. Hopefully that gives us mercy alignment. So he'll do that. Basically do nothing. Let's get a world breaker down so we can actually do something. And hopefully get a mercy here. No. Do we have the Shentang though? Does it even matter if we do it on green? It would still be fine. Nope, don't even have it on green, but we can do it on red, so we'll go to that. Does that finally give us a mercy? Yes, it does, finally. So we'll cast that down. That gives us Ward Breaker. Ideally, that mercy would have been casted like 10 turns ago, on like turn 1 or 2, but oh well. We'll go through that down. Always good to cast this one before the Green Seer, because you have a chance of getting various buffs, of course. Like there's the enchant, so of all of them, that's not really particularly useful. Since we're looping anyways, we don't really need enchant, but we'll go clear out the board. And that gives our mana right back. Get it back again, throw Ward Breaker dead. Also, you don't need to use Ward Breaker, you can use Grapple Pot there instead. The main reason we use Ward Breaker is because it has the extra turn potential automatically that it regains all of its mana off of, which is nice. And it helps keep it looping. It also gains additional chance at gaining stats. It gains 4 to a random skill every extra turn, regardless of what color it's on. So if you spam that to several times, you'll most likely get magic eventually. What is the best Shocktopus team? Probably the one that I showed as the high level one yesterday. Out of what I'm currently aware of is the highest. I don't think I have it saved anymore, do I? Might have overwritten it. I believe I did just overwrite it. But yeah, whatever team I showed for that. Personally, I don't really use them too much. I like the concept, but I don't know. I just, compared to other options, compared to running Fairy Fire Spam or running like with this new legend that came out, I personally don't really care for the Shocktopus as much as I thought it would. The biggest concern I normally have with it is it's way too slow to cast compared to other options. Like with this team, it's really quick to know exactly where we need to cast everything. We either just check for alignments, which doesn't take too long, or we just throw a World Breaker, which clears out the board. Things like explosions and stuff work so much quicker than things that you really have to think about, like Soothsayer, Shocktopus, Dragonian Monk. Those troops are all really good, but they require you to waste a lot of time figuring out where to cast, whereas Converters and Exploders waste very little time, which overall makes battles go quicker. Even if you win in less turns, it makes the battle, as far as actual real time, take less time, which is important in PvP because you want to win as quickly as possible so that you do get those rewards. It's not like extremely mandatory, but it's always nice to have those quicker wins just for quicker resources. Okay, we'll go through that down. Of course, in Guild Wars, it doesn't matter as much, where he probably shines a bit better. But out of the context of Guild Wars, not really that good. I think it mainly was made to be used in Guild Wars in the first place, though. Because, of course, it does hit pure color teams. And you see a lot more pure color teams in Guild Wars. Though we are up against pure yellow right now. But that's besides the point. Okay, do we have Mercy? I don't believe so. So we'll throw that down first. It does give us a cleanse, so we don't even need the Mercy. We do have Mercy as a backup cleanse in case it doesn't want to cleanse for us. So we have a lot of cleanse option. Hello, 2 HP Gorgolfa. I like how we keep killing it with explosions. For whatever reason, explosions sometimes... The explosion skulls sometimes do not kill the enemy. I don't know if they're fixing that bug next patch or not. There's always like those few bugs that always linger around the game that they... every single patch they create more new, unique bugs. New content that we get every single patch is not only whatever content they're adding, but also new exclusive bugs that we never had before. But no, actually that one we have had in the past. But it's weird because sometimes a bug will come out up. It'll then go away for a while and then it'll just randomly come up again. Because that used to be fixed. The weird thing where they used to like survive afterwards just randomly. That used to be completely fixed and never would happen. But as of recently it started popping up again. Particularly when killing things with skulls off of explosion is when it normally does it most. I think there are still a few other instances where it does it. It used to do it on almost everything. But it's been pretty tame. But it still does all fix skull explosions and a few other weird effects like movement effects that shuffle up the team. Shuffles have always been pretty buggy though. Let's see. We don't have a Mercy alignment, so we'll just throw the yellow. Oh, I could have just threw what's her name instead, Shentang. That probably would have been better. Oops, my bad. We'll go move that. What else do we have to move? Not much. I guess we'll go for a green seer, get the blues converted out, and just get a ward breaker into one other poke. It's pretty much match. The only problem with not using an Uriali, I do actually prefer the Uriali team. I was just showing this because someone did suggest. Oops, I don't have alignment. Mainly because someone suggested without a Uriali. But it is nice having that extra damage out there. But you can easily just do a grapple pot or something there. It doesn't need to be a mercy. I just wanted to use a mercy for the quicker mana to get it started quicker. Which might actually still be quicker overall. I'm not quite sure. We'd have to test it for a long duration of time to really know for sure if mercy is quicker compared to Uriali or something else. Let's see. What if you wanted to use it in Guild War as Guild War Defend team? Personally, I would not bother using Shocktopus on Guild War Defend. I did end up testing it several times on Defend earlier, and the AI has no clue how to use it. Personally, I would not bother. Unless it's a day that multiple colors tend to get used. For example, on, let's see, Red Day and Purple Day tend to both be really heavy on both red and purple. Like both of them simultaneously using red-purple troops. So Shocktopuses on days like those might be okay. And a few other instances, but for the most part, no, I wouldn't really bother with Shocktopus on your defense. It was something that seemed like it may be okay, but no, it's really, really bad on defend. The AI has no clue what to target at, and it will never hit. Like, if the enemy has 4 yellows, it will rarely ever hit yellow unless it's the most populated color on the board, which could happen if they're using, like, a spam team. Like, for example, with spam green on Green Day, when people are using, like, a web spin or a Yali, it might be an okay team to use Shocktopus on it, because the AI will want to keep doing it on green, and then not only does it gain Shocktopus mana, but it also gets to hit the entire enemy team. So yeah, Green Day is probably the only day you'd really throw it at then. The only problem with that is, actually there isn't really any problem with that. Yeah, so I guess Green Day Defend. If you're going to throw it on any day, I think Green Day Defend is the way to go. Out of every possible day, that's the day that the AI is likely to mess it up the least. The other day, I guess, is maybe Yellow, though Yellow spam isn't too popular on Yellow Day, but you can synergize it with a Spirit Fox, which might be okay, and build it into a true damage team. But, yeah, maybe next week I'll go test it for Green Day Defend. The biggest issue with testing it right now, though, and getting data for it, is he's very low rarity. Yeah, he's not currently in the drop pool. Or, no, actually he is. We just got really unlucky, I think. Let me see. How many copies of him do we have? He's either not in the drop pool or we got really unlucky. Because we only have 2 copies, the one that we got earlier and the one that we got for free. I have gotten 0 copies from Keys. I believe he actually is in the key right now, so I guess we just got unlucky and didn't get a single copy of him. But, that's a bit strange. We got like 7 copies of the other epic, like 6 or 7. But it happens sometimes, I guess. Anyways, let me go switch this back into, I guess, our Yali, or even Grapple Pot. Well, I guess our Yali, since we do have the option of doing her. Mainly so we can accumulate the blues. And just kind of go from there. So we'll go with that. And, oh, the Drain team. Well, we should loop before it gets to do anything, so it should be good. The Snarktopus. Okay, let me go take a sip of water. Since we don't have Mercy anymore, we can convert out the purple with, what's her name? Diviner. Get that World Breaker in there. See if we can get a Yali. Green Seer, can you do anything? Warp File. Not too much. We'll just throw an Yali in there. And we'll get that on the blues. Very nice. Get that down. Double check for a convert. Yes, we got it. Right on the purple. Nice, nice. Get a World Breaker down. Get that poke. Move that over. Get the World Breaker. And one more will knock it out. I guess Yali will be fine if he will let me do it. Don't infinitely loop, please. We just won. There we go. And down it goes. Well, that was almost really bad. Oh, that team is insane. That defend team. Anyways, there we go. Let's see. How close are we to gaining a level? I think we're going to go grind it real quick and explore. This should only take like 5 minutes. Oh, wrong team. Not the team I meant to use. Fail. Well, I guess we'll go win real quick. Actually, then again, I think it's quicker just to retreat and switch to the other team than it would be to try to win with that. It's not that that team is really slow, it's just it's not made to be winning Explore quickly. It's made for PvP. PvP teams normally do not work in Explore, and Explore teams don't normally work in PvP. Well, actually, technically, PvP teams do work in Explore, but they work slower than what normal Explore teams would be. Like, a lot slower. But we'll just do this like 15 times, and I think that will be enough for us to gain a level. And then we can see what the new weapon is, or new weapons. Because apparently there's 2 of them that are unobtained, but we'll see what they are. But technically we already saw what they were, but we'll go and mess with them. Or at least obtain them. I do want to have them. So let's go gain our level real quick. Most of you probably already have it. It takes a lot longer to gain a level this late in the game, though. So it takes us quite a bit longer. We'll just go through our Sunbird. And we're getting there. We have 100% EXP this week, too, which is helping out quite a bit. Or not this week, but this day, because we won our Guild Wars yesterday. Which I'm actually surprised. We're a whole person down, and we're still winning some of the Guild War battles. We are going down, though. I believe we are last place, dead last in the bracket. Which kind of doesn't make sense that we actually won one of our Guild War days if we're in dead last. But it did happen somehow. We did win yesterday. So that's pretty convenient, because that means for all of today we get the 100% bonus. Also, last time I checked, we're also ahead today somehow. Hopefully we win today, or tomorrow too, so we can go farm a bunch tomorrow. If so, I'll need to put in a couple hours just farming up Explore for the trait stones. I'm not sure if they'll be used to craft the new orbs that are coming out next patch. I'm not sure if they're even going to be craftable at all. I know they're probably going to be used as a requirement to craft stuff, but I don't know if you're actually specifically going to be able to craft them or not. They'll probably have some kind of buy option for it, because of course they're going to try to need to make some money somehow for the game. So they might do something like that. Of course they'll be available through every other mean though, from just normally obtaining them through random battles. Does anybody know how to delete saves on Xbox One? I do not. Though Anarchy's post hopefully goes over that. Yeah, I have no clue how to do that on any of the console versions. So we'll go take the right over. Move that over, get a Rowan. That should be enough to wipe. And there isn't much you can do to retaliate from that. Go grab that real quick, get our kill. And should almost gain that level. Nope, we're I think 3 or 4 battles away. And once we get that, we shall obtain the new weapon, or weapons. Go throw the firebomb down. And get a Rowan. Actually, if it is 2 weapons, that'd be the first time they've ever added 2 weapons via having to level. Normally it's only 1 and then 1 through the kingdom, or just simply 1 for the kingdom. We'll find out when we gain our level, though probably some people already know. But we'll find out for ourselves when we gain that level. We'll go through a Sunbird down there, team wipe, and it should be like 2-ish more battles. Yep, Shentang Kingdom. Wait, why is this Shentang banner being used? That's weird. Does it randomly set banner now too? I thought the banner was always based on the kingdom that you're in. Or, I mean for the AI, that is. Obviously not for PvP and such. But, yeah, I always thought the AI used the banner of the, kingdom. So that would be brown-blue for this kingdom. That's strange. Or is it just bugged and showing Shentang for everything now? It could just be bugged. Which is the most likely thing. If in doubt, it's a bug. Most likely. Okay, we'll go through a Sunbird. Get that down, and that should be the final battle. If not, we need like 1 more afterwards. Is that our level? Yep, we got into 12-15. There we go. And what weapon do we get? There we go, the Doel. And that gives us the 21 damage to the 2 strongest enemies. Remove purple gems to boost the effect at a 4-to-1 ratio, because I already remembered it. Or 1-to-4, I should say. For every 4, it only gains 1 damage. And deals double if they are a daemon, so basically just a daemon weapon. And there it is. Continue. Oh, it's only the 1. Okay, so how on earth do we get the other one then? They keep adding invisible other weapons that we don't actually get to use for whatever reason. But that one's okay. It's red, yellow, 15 mana cost. A little bit expensive, but if you need a daemon counter, I guess it will work out. Normally you would use Guard's Avatar, but of course, if you don't have Guard's Avatar, that could be a much cheaper option. Since you get it for free at 40 red, 40 yellow hero mastery. It's not the greatest of ones. I'd rather just use Guard's Avatar myself. So I personally have no need to actually use this weapon. But, yeah, it definitely has potential earlier on in the game. It also removes purple, which against daemons like Elamagrim and such would be particularly useful against. Would also be somewhat okay against Infernus and such like that. Or any daemon for that matter that uses purple very heavily. But yeah, it's an okay weapon. Not really something I'd be using personally, but mainly because Guard's Avatar can do like 5 times that much damage to everything. So, or maybe not 5 times, like 3 times-ish. Of course, this is a lot more consistent, because if your hero takes a bunch of damage, it doesn't get reduced, it still does the full amount. Whereas the Guard's Avatar wouldn't. If he gets damaged, he loses a lot of his damage potential. Yeah, it's still a pretty nice weapon. It has that remove purple too, which is something Guard's Avatar doesn't have, which could come in handy here and there. Anyways, that's the new weapon. I'm not quite sure what's up with the other one, though. Has anyone actually gotten the other weapon? Does anyone know how to get it? Or is it just not existent? There it is. Festival Staff. Let's see. Is it in the event thing or something? Maybe they added it through some other means. Let me see. It's not in there. 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 Yeah, there's no other location really. Is there a new hero class that I'm not aware of? It's not in there. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I guess it's just not existing. Kind of like how that sundial was there, but wasn't actually in the game. So I guess they did that again. Also, what on earth happened to that sundial? Because the sundial never came in. This festival staff never came in. Oh, maybe they're handing this out later for the weekend. Maybe for Chinese New Year's. But then again, Chinese New Year's today. So they would have handed it out today then, if that's the case. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Anyways. Let's see. Or is Tacet's mic noisy? I did notice that on the previous video too, that was a bit above average, the noise of my mic. I can lower it some. I don't know. I would need to go double check that later. I don't think my mic volume is like any different than what it was before. But, I don't know, it might be. I'll make sure to go double check everything with that earlier, or later. But, well, when I was messing around with it earlier, yes, it was pretty much working as it always was. But yeah, I'll definitely make sure to double check it later. Just in case. I can always lower the fields too, just so it doesn't like spike up as much. That happens a little bit. Like during the key opening, I noticed it did that a lot. Or a lot more than normal. Mainly because they get a lot louder for the, when we had to get a drop and such. But, yeah, I could always lower it just a little bit then. Oh, the soft ticks? I don't know what that would be from. There shouldn't be any soft ticks, unless you hear something now. That would most likely be something with my mic going then. I haven't been hearing any soft ticks though. Though I don't always rewatch every single stream I do. I might like rewatch like a small portion of it, but I like whenever I do like a 3-hour stream, I personally do not rewatch my entire 3-hour stream, obviously. That would take way too long if I did that to literally every stream I ever did. I do normally rewatch every video I ever upload though. Like the things that are like guides or things going over stuff and all that kind of things. But as far as actual streams, I don't. So if there's some kind of weird audio issue with something, unless someone specifically brings it up to me, I most likely will not know about it. You do hear a hum? Oh, that might be because I have the sensitivity too high. Let me see if I do nothing. I don't know, the mic isn't picking up on some kind of hum. At least not directly. It is bringing like to a really high field when it keeps going up there though. I could bring it down just a little bit. Let me see. Let me bring it down. Okay, I don't know if that really helped much with the hum, but it should make it so it doesn't spike up as much anymore now. It should make my audio just a little bit lighter as well. But, yeah, I'm not quite sure about the hum. I'll need to go check that after the fact. I know this particular mic does like to have that little bit of humming though. It just naturally does that. There is a way to get around it, but to be able to get around it, I would need an actual computer setup. The main reason why it's doing a hum, if it is doing any hum at all, normally I try having adjusted so it doesn't do it as much. But the hum might be from the fact I'm on a desktop. So it's getting a lot of the feedback from that. Not just from the noise of the desktop, from the laptop itself, but also just from the static within it, which keeps making it like spike up and down, which can sometimes cause that little bit of humming. Okay, do we have Inferno King here? Yes, we do have alignment, so we go throw that down. Get that down. Yeah, move that over. I need to get this kill right quick before I throw the, I don't know why I switched into this team. I'm just like randomly using this team now. So it's getting really hot in here. It actually is a pretty nice day. I might need to go out for a walk. I'll go throw the Mercy down. Haven't been all out all day because the second I woke up, because I barely got any sleep, I just went straight onto the stream. We'll go throw the Inferno King down. And there we go. Okay, so much better now? Okay, I barely did anything to it. But yeah, it was probably just too much gain then. Okay, anyways, let me go back to new troop stuff. So we haven't come up with too many viable teams though, surprisingly. Basically the obvious ones, like use whatever this guy's name, Yegwe. That was obvious that he was going to be super good. Using the Green Seer Diviner, that was also a pretty obvious combination. I haven't found anything really good for the other legend though. Let's go make that our next objective. Oh yeah, this was budget version. Let me keep the budget version. And okay, let's go over this rock bird. Obviously that's not a realistic team. Does suggested team work yet? Oops, not that. Suggested troop, suggested troop, suggested troop. No, I don't believe it does. It's still very broken. I've been wanting to do suggested troops challenge off of just these, but look at how broken it is. It keeps doing the exact same thing over and over again. See what happens if we pick a different troop, suggested troop. Look at that. It's doing the exact same 3 over again. Look at that. Boom, Scorpius, Hydra, Krog, Hydra. And if we go do it again, Scorpius, Hydra, Krog, Hydra. Scorpius? Yep. Scorpius? Yep. Scorpius? Yep. Hydra, Krog, Dread. Will this be a Krog, or, I mean, would this be a Scorpius or Krog? It'd be a Krog. Would that be a Krog Hydra? Yep. That would be a Krog Hydra. Look at how broken this is right now. So that'll be a Scorpius, a Krog, a Hydra. And that would be a Krog, and then a Hydra. And that would be a Krog, and then a Hydra again. And that would be a Scorpius, a Krog, a Hydra. Why? And that would be a Krog, a, Hydra, I mean a Scorpius, a Hydra, a Krog, a Hydra. Hydra, Krog, Hydra, yep. And that would be a Krog. That'd be a Hydra. That'd be a double Hydra. Look at how good that suggested team is. Same thing every time. Anyways, enough with that. Let me go make another team out of, or a team out of, what's his name? The one that I haven't really built anything out of yet. Well, I have built out of it, but we haven't found a really viable team for it yet. Mainly because it might not exist, surprisingly. We'll go give it a shot. So we got this one. It gets random enchants. What if we use 2 of them into a loop team? Problem is it doesn't necessarily do damage on its own. I could try using it with the new legend, I guess. Use both of them together. It is HP dependent, but it doesn't have that good of a boost ratio compared to, you know what, let's build pure yellow team out of, what's his name? Bull Taurus. Let's get a bull in here. Throw a Bull Taurus in there. So let's go see if we can get this rolling. Alchemist doesn't fit. What creates yellow that would fit into this team? Also, what mythic would we put in here? Because we'll need a mythic to kind of hold down the line. Oh, I know what we would put. That's actually pretty obvious. We could put the, what's her name? The, name, go. The Aurora. So, put the Aurora in here. Except, where on earth did it go? There it is, Aurora. Oh, it's Queen Aurora. Okay, it's all the way down there. And then we just need one other troop. We would need a brown, blue, yellow. The only problem is the current brown, blue, yellow is useless. So now we just need one other assisting troop that can help it. So that leaves us with either a brown, yellow, or a yellow, blue. I believe yellow, blue would be more useful. But let's go check both of them just in case. I guess brown yellow we could technically just go Gorgultha first slot. So for starting off, I think we will just go with that. Stick with the classics and roll from there. Because that will give us a pretty consistent mana generator. It'll never die either because we have so much HP gain. So we'll go through this down. HP gain not particularly good in Guild Wars though. HP doesn't actually help you at all. It actually hurts you because if they do more damage to you, you're going to... that's actually going to be bad. It's actually going to be really bad because you're going to lose more score. But, yeah, we'll give it a shot. It just might not have that many purposes. And, of course, Guild Wars is the main location. I guess technically it doesn't have to be used in Guild Wars. Just that's when you get the best value out of it. Also, we are losing HP constantly. I'm not sure if that counts as damage in Guild Wars to negatively affect us. I am not certain on that. Well, we'll go for a Gorgultha here. Before I get a cast, I do want to make sure we get a buff. So right here, we're going to get rid of the yellow to brown. Could take an extra turn, but that wouldn't have really helped us much there. That gives us an HP buff. That gives us a magic buff. That gives us a... oh, that's it. And the mana generation. 34 life to everything, though. Pretty nice. Throw this down. Get a solid AoE. The problem with that, though, is we're going to need like 3 AoEs, which is probably way too many. We'll go through this on yellow again. Oh, that's the other issue, too. I need to put Boltaurus in front of it, or else we're going to keep having this issue where it keeps feeding itself mana, but not give anything else mana, which is kind of counterproductive. We'll go through Boltaurus for the second time, and nope, we're not even going to get it for 3, it doesn't look like. So we'll go through this down, do it on something like the red, it looks like. So go through that down. That gives us yet another cast. This will be our 3rd cast, but yet again, he will not be dead. It will take a 4th cast. And with this, I guess we'll just do it on red. Main thing that we need to go get up, gets him to full mana. Is 208 HP, way more than enough and dead. I don't know, that's a lot of setup just to get a Boltaurus to kill. Not to mention he's the only damage source on this team, so if he dies, we lose. I don't know, it seems a bit overkill. Maybe I just need to use it on a team where it uses its enchant. Because this isn't really that viable. Especially compared to other yellow options that are available. Enchant spam might just be the way to go. The problem with enchant spam, though, is you need an extra turn spam. And if you're already extra turn spamming, you're going to have the mana you need. I never really thought about how useless an enchant actually is on 4x matches until now. Because to be able to place them easily, you already need to have infinite mana. And if you already have infinite mana, then why do you need the enchants? Because you already have them. Interesting. Well, let's go try an infinite loop team then, in that case. And go try doing it from there. When you use Sunbird, does the enemy team gain souls? Yes, the enemy team still gains souls from that, I do believe. Because it's killing itself each time, so it should. I haven't had a Sunbird survive long enough to spam me, so I normally wouldn't actually be able to see that. But from what I last recall, yes, it does count as a kill. Because firebombs do, and even though it doesn't revive, it does initially count for it, so I assume a Sunbird would each time. But yeah, Emperor Liang. Can we go double Emperor Liang? I should probably just stick it with a single and try building a red team out of it with, well, not pure red, but use the new guy. So, let's see if I can remember his name. No, I didn't. Okay. Yayo. There we go. I got it. We'll just go with that every single time. So, let's go pure New Kingdom, actually. Haven't done that yet. Let's see what the most viable New Kingdom team is. I believe it actually uses that dead content troop that I mentioned. Because there's no way to cover all colors without it. Oh, no. Actually, we could with Monkey Disciple. Never mind. I was going to use Spellblade in there. But we'll go with Monkey Disciple, get our yellow and red a little bit quicker. And now the only thing we are missing is... what are we missing? Brown. Well, there's only one brown option, so I guess we have to go with this guy. Also, oh, he's the guy who I also haven't used. He's true damage, though. He doesn't really synergize with anything on our team. But we'll give it a shot. Throw that there, throw that there, throw that there, throw that there, throw that there. You tank. You have armored. That doesn't really help too much, though. Exchanges a bunch of his life away. I'd rather have this guy. He's actually tankier, surprisingly. Also, for whatever reason, he has Nature Brand, which does give him 2 additional attack in this team. So we'll go with this. Let's see what pure New Kingdom does. Actually, might be better just to put a Diviner in here. Problem is, where do we put Diviner? We can't cover every color if we put Diviner in. I guess we'll just leave it as is. You don't need a +1. After your first cast, you kind of do, but he's going to die so quickly that it's probably not going to matter. I'd rather just go and, you know what, let me go move that down. And move it like that. Actually move you up 1. And there we go. And we'll just put it into a green-red banner. And we'll be good to go. Oops, banner, banner, banner. This is the new... That's kind of funny. The new banner actually isn't even that good with the kingdom. That's always strange when a banner's kingdom doesn't really work within the kingdom. But yeah, in this case, I don't really see it really being that good. There's like 3 or 4 green troops in the kingdom. Most of which you would want to use, particularly this Legends. Alright, we'll throw this down, hopefully get lucky. Of course not. What's the game plan then? I guess take red. He'll do his explosion. He'll get an extra turn, he'll get a mana drain, of course. He'll move that down. Well, he got the enchant or on something that's actually useful for once. So we got the convert, very nice. Go get the magic reduction, even better. Got another magic reduction immediately after. We have the red boost ratio on this, which is kind of convenient given the fact that we create a bunch of reds. He also keeps stacking up with every single extra turn we take. I mean, not extra turn. Yeah, every single extra turn we take. So over time, he keeps getting more and more damage. Oh, I could have threw him there for free earlier off the board that was set up. Can't do that now, though, of course. Well, we got really lucky enchants here, so that works out nicely. We'll throw it out for damage, get the kill because of the HP boost ratio. We get to remove Brown, which buffs up last slot so he doesn't die, but also gives us this extra turn right here. That also gives us more HP reduction. You know what? This Pure Kingdom actually isn't that bad. That's kind of funny. This team actually does work. I'll move that down, get our extra turn. That keeps getting his damage up. He has insane HP right now because this thing keeps stacking up like crazy. This is one kind of funny thing with this troop, though. Emperor Liang has a lot of potential to just stack out your team to absolutely absurd HP values. Not only that, but you can do that into these other things that can gain infinite magic, essentially, which, yeah, works out kind of nice. We'll go throw this down, get the damage down, and it's pretty much match. Finally get this guy down for 53 true damage, plus a 2x boost ratio. So if we hit all of these 4 reds, that is a total of 8. That is 61 damage. Technically 62 because of the skull, but 61 true damage on top. Oh, oops. I thought it was, oops, I kept saying row earlier, didn't I? I didn't realize it was column. Oops. It's a column destroy, not a row. Fail. It's more like a Dragonian monk, not like a, not like the other ones I was describing it as. Like the Lance Knight and stuff like that. Not Lance Knight. Well, I guess Lance Knight does it too. But, like Lion Prince and a few others. Like Centaur or stuff like that. And that was what I was comparing him to earlier. I didn't realize it's vertical. I somehow misread that. Yeah, it says column. Yep, that is indeed vertical. Whoops. But here we go, Pure Kingdom. Actually isn't that bad, surprisingly. Not that bad. Okay, we'll go for that. Throw this down. See if we can get alignment. Of course, we got a bunch of life off that too, which is kind of convenient. Which is quite needed, given how much life we're going to be losing when we start spamming their abilities. What do we even need here? I guess blue. He's got a clear board, so need to get something to get us back. Okay, he gives us red. I can't take it for much, so we'll just take it for there. That enchant will give it full mana next turn, so I don't need to bother for it now. Let's take those reds. I'll throw this down next turn, hopefully onto alignment. No. No alignment. Do I try for it? I think I do. So we'll go for that. We did not land it, unfortunately. Though that HP does keep us alive. We now have alignment, so we can go for that. That does indeed hit both of them, because that only stops it when it hits everything. Which is also why Submerge is pretty bad. Honestly, I think Submerge should protect against everything. If it hits more than one enemy in any way, shape, or form, Submerge should protect against all the damage. If it hits anything more than one enemy. Because currently it will only protect if it hits absolutely everything on the opposing team. Which doesn't really help much. There are very few things that do that. And there's so many ways to kind of work around that with other troops. Now we're going to remove blue here. And hope for to get that nice cascade. Okay, that did end up working out. So we'll move that over. Don't have alignment on this, but you know what, I might just drop it. So we're gonna move that. We do indeed get the alignment out of it. I wish there was a way to take 1 red for free right now. That would die if we could, but we'll just go do that. Unfortunately, his damage applies before he does his trait, Lifesteal. So you do end up wasting it quite a bit. Okay, well, we'll throw that down. And of course it would revive. Why would it not? We'll go move that over. I don't believe we have any good spear location. And might as well just get a life gain so he doesn't die. And he doesn't. Throw it again. Good. And that gives us everything again. Throw the blade down again, and down it goes. But I can say without a shadow of a doubt, the new Yagwei legend, by far my favorite out of everything added. By a very huge margin. Also, if it's getting that other trait that has immune to mana drain and everything too, that is quite insane on him. Has immune to mana burn, immune to mana drain, and I believe immune to fairy fire, I want to say. Forgot what the other one was. I know it has like 3 immunities. Let me double check. Spoiler thread, I believe, says it specifically. Let me see. Immune to mana drain, immune to silence, immune to fairy fire, and immune to mana burn. So mana drain can't be used, mana burn can't be used. So mana drain are things like Scion, Mana Core, stuff like that, Core Vash. Mana burn is things like Queen Mab. Silence is things like Silent One, and what's his name? Merline and stuff like that. And Fairy Fire would mainly be Queen Titania and Glitter Claw. So yeah, those are some pretty nice immunities. Mainly the immune to mana drain, immune to silence, and immune to fairy fire as the main 3. They're all pretty solid. Basically, it has immune to everything that could possibly affect your mana, and for whatever reason, also fairy fire added on top. I guess just so fairy fire doesn't become too overpowered, I would assume, because fairy fire is insanely powerful. They definitely could add a bit more immunities, that is for sure. Well, we'll go for this real quick. Get some true damage down. Not really that much, but if we could do that again, that's pretty solid to get him killed. Does he always hit the weakest, right? Yeah, he always hits the weakest. So next time he will go for the kill. And we can go for the kill right now. Unfortunately, we don't have an automatic extra turn set up, so we can't go for that at the moment. Otherwise, we would. We could go for some mana, like we could go for that yellow. Don't think it's worth it, though. Oh, well, we could also do is try aligning the board. Oh, never mind. We already have the extra turn right there, so we'll go for that. I love that it steals so much magic, too. 8 magic per cast that ends up accumulating. Really nice. Well, we can go for the kill right there if we want, which I believe... Oh, wait. It won't hit him. It'll hit first slot. It'll hit first slot now because it's lower durability. Because it hits weakest. Weakest is lowest HP plus armor, not the lowest HP value. That'd be cool if they actually did make something that hits the lowest HP value, though. But as of currently, there is nothing that does that. Every single thing that hits something is based on weakest. Or not everything, but you know. If anything says weakest, it means the lowest HP plus armor. Nothing actually does it specifically, or at least currently, nothing specifically does it for lowest HP or lowest armor. It always hits based on the combination of the two. Alright, we definitely have enough to kill him now. Oh, except it's going to hit... No, we don't, because it's going to hit Famine instead. Well then. Is that enough damage there? That's 3. That's 4. That's 7. That's 42. He would live. But that's the most damage we can do out of any... Oh wait, never mind. I keep doing it as if it's a thing. Well, we'll go do that one. He still lives, though. I keep trying to do row instead of column. Fail. We'll go take that poke. Move that over. And that's match. Where is that? Should be enough. Down it goes. He does have the life boost ratio, which is pretty nice. Doesn't make up for too much damage, but it definitely makes a difference. Is full Naga team any decent? No, I would not bother with 4 times Naga. It's pretty weak compared to other options. I'd rather just use a Merilith or Yali into its own team. Yes, Hellcat is really good with the new Yagwei troop. I'm just testing it with the pure New Kingdom first, or at the moment I should say. We definitely did Hellcat first, but obviously, because it is really good with him. But yes, I would definitely advise using almost every team you ever use with him, with a Hellcat on it. Right now we're just messing with pure Kingdom at the moment. Oh wow, he Hunter's Mark. Out of every single stats effect he can get on anything, he Hunter's Mark the main thing that's actually worth Hunter's Marking. Amazing. You have really good value there. I also don't have a cleanse anywhere on this team. Normally this kingdom's cleanse would be from Diviner, but we do not have a Diviner on it. So we have no cleanse. I guess we'll take a red here. Alright, we have this now. Can we use that for anything decent? Not really. I guess do it on green and kind of go from there. Yeah, I think that's the way to go at this point. We'll go get rid of green. Get a Cascade. Oh, lucky Cascade right there. Very nice. We can throw this down. Very unlikely it'll hit, though. Don't think we have any extra turn alignment, so we're just going to throw that down. Nice. Move that down. Take free skull. He's still Hunter's Mark, so I got to make sure he doesn't actually get poked. Do we have alignment? No, we do not. So we're going to move that. Double check everything else. Don't believe we have it. Double skull kind of just sitting there. What's the yellow Cascade look like? I don't think that's an extra turn. I'm still going to take it, though. We'll go do that. Get a bunch of Cascade. Get a bunch of skulls. He's still Hunter's Marked. There's no way I can actually get that off, unfortunately. It's not alignment either right there. Still going to take it. If nothing else, we get a pair. Though it's only one singular pair. And I have no need to really throw this at the moment. What would it kill? How many reds would I need to kill it? I would need it to do 45 damage. Which means we need, what? 5 reds? 4 if we can find a skull. Or it doesn't need a skull. Wait, that would be... Never mind, I don't think we need a skull. That's 8. Oh, wait, but we need it under a column. I keep doing it for a row. Fail. Okay, yeah, there's no alignment then. So we'll go do that. I keep wanting to do it the other way around. Oh, we'll try for the skull right there, I guess. Didn't get it, but oh well. He is still Hunter's Mark, and he died because of it. That was kind of to be expected. Okay, oh well. That was a really lucky Hunter's Mark, but pretty easy win from this point. Luckily it enchanted itself. We'll go do this on blue. Actually, we don't even use anything with blue. Might as well just take that manually then. So we'll go grab that. Guess we take out the... Oh, well, it's still pretty good value going for blue. I want to do red. The only problem with that, though, is we now don't have alignment. Well, I guess that wasn't too bad. We still have, like, a poke there. It could have been a lot worse. I guess we go for it. So we'll go do that. And, oh, wow. His damage. I forgot how high his HP was. Wow. Yeah, that will do that. 3-to-1 ratio off his HP is quite a bit of damage. Given that he has 190 HP at the time. Yep. That will do it. Anyways, yeah, that's him. Let's see. Dawnbringer worth it for 1.3 million souls? You don't use Arena? No, not really. Arena is, I mean, oh no, it's just not really worth going for it for the most part. Or I don't really think it would be. I don't know, it just really isn't worth going for. It's way too expensive for what it does. It's only like a barrier and like a few other things on top of that, which very rarely ever really comes into play. There are a few times you use it for like guild wars and such, but and sometimes I guess in PvP teams if you don't have like Infernus and such, and I guess sometimes just for barrier in general it can be okay. But I don't know, I personally don't feel like it's worth 1.3 million. Is pretty expensive relative to what it actually does. It is a nice weapon and it is really high up there. It's just for the amount of resources it costs. It's just actually that's the kind of team that it gets used in sometimes too. Thrown like right into third slot there. With a Forest Troll Nyx Dawnbringer Queen Mab. That's probably one of the best use for it, actually. Let me see. Where's my other team that actually uses it? There it is. Or, no, this isn't the exact version of it. I like how I named it Queen Titania. Yeah, I'm not even using it. I'm going to go bring the Dawn in it. This is one of the teams I do still occasionally use Dawnbringer in. It's Gorgoltha, Infernus, Dawnbringer, and Mercy. And you can also run World Breaker in second slot if you don't have Infernus. So we'll start with that. Try finding yourself a Mercy cast. Already got it. Nice. Move that over. Take that down. Get the Gorgolfa, and we're already started. We throw Dawnbringer first, and then just loop back and forth every time. So we threw that down. Cannon Furnace. Oh, should have went for Mercy. Well, I guess it didn't matter too much. Now we don't have the Mercy, though, so we'll just go for board clear. Throw down the combo again, and repeat until you win. And dead. Oh, never mind, not dead. And dead. And that's pretty much the team. That's one of the few things I still use Dawnbringer in, if I use Dawnbringer in it. There's other options too, but mainly mythic options as far as really high damage output. But that's normally what I use Dawnbringer in if I'm going to be using it. You fully traded Diviner, and it actually works for you. I feel like it would work. I've just been hesitant to do it just in case it doesn't in the future, because you can't undo traits. I can always trade it later, but it can never untrade it. So for now, I do want to keep it untraded. I know that it probably is pretty good with traits, because it will be able to stack out a lot of magic. But for now, I do want to keep it untraded, just for about a month or so. It's probably the first time ever I'm deliberately keeping a troop untraded. I think I did initially for No, I didn't even do it for Dragon Soul, which had the worst trade ever, where it was actually negative effect, because it would replace out troops that you already had that had full mana on it. But yeah, it was really, really bad earlier. But, yeah, I still want to keep it untraded for now, just out of safety's sake. Because there are still teams I want to mess around with it that require it to not be traded. Because if you're not using any HP buffer at all, you'll have the issue that it will eventually die out of about 30 or so turns. And that isn't too long of a lifespan, 30 extra turns, if you're using a loop team. And if they have one huge true damage, like a Corvash or Yali or Crimson Bat, you're pretty much just bringing yourself into one-shot range. But yeah, it has a lot of potential to just instantly buff something up to enough HP that, or enough magic that it just like one-shots the enemy team, which is mainly going to be its primary purpose when it's fully traded. Anyways, let me go mess around with... let's go with this one. This has actually still been one of my favorite combos, actually. The Ketris into the Yagwe. So we'll go into the purple right, I mean the brown right there, and then go into purple. Double check the board. Want to make sure we can maintain our alignment somewhere, so we'll go take that one down. What else do we need here? I guess we can go take a brown Surge. We'll go grab that. Didn't actually get the Surge, obviously. Oh, let's go take the brown Surge. Doesn't get brown Surge. We'll go take that brown. See if we can get a Mercy here. Mercy into brown. Go grab that. See if we can get a Hellcat. No. We got it on kind of purple. Not actually an extra turn, though. We'll go take the Skull Poke there. Yellow, we don't have it at. Blue, green. Oh, wait, Alchemist. Hello. We can just do that. We'll go throw that one down. And see if we can get a Hellcat. Looks like we have it on purple. Go grab that. And... oh, wait. Oops. Purple. Fail. I did it again. I need to make sure I don't convert out purple for using this particular team. So we'll go throw that one down. Not that big a deal, but take that out with a... wait, how did he gain life? Wasn't he just at 1 HP? Hello. Did I just miss that? Or maybe I was looking at his 16 as 1. Wait. Seriously? I thought that was... oh, no, it wasn't. I was just looking at it as 1. Wow. How did I not see the entire 6 just sitting there? Amazing. We'll go throw that down. Trying to get alignment, and we did indeed get it. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Throw the green down. That gets it right back up. Throw it again, and that's pretty much match. And we keep stealing magic the entire time. He just hits like a truck. And yeah, this match. We actually have an Alchemist alignment too, so we can just go that. Grab that real quick. And get the last little bit of mana we need. We lose our turn, but it maxes them out, and that is way more than enough damage. That is around like a 50 or 60 something hit right there to 2. And of course that is way more than enough to kill the only one remaining, and down it goes. Okay, and let's go do it against some goblins. Also, let me go give out the second redeem code after we do this battle. And then I'm probably going to be heading out pretty soon after. Okay, what else do we have here that we need to go move? go take the purple over. But if any of you have any other questions, stuff you want me to go over, definitely make sure to leave it. Tomorrow we will be doing a lot more testing with these guys. And sometime, I don't know if when I'll be doing the best, well, I'm probably going to be doing the best teams video soon. So I might not specifically be doing a teams video for this kingdom yet. I might be doing that more towards the actual event week. One reason I kind of don't want to do it now is while there are quite a few people, of course, who are getting these troops, I don't really want to encourage too many people to waste all their keys now. Because the best time to go use all of your keys would be, well, not all of your keys, but if your only interest was to get new troops from the new kingdom, the best time to do it would be on the 26th, when the event is coming over. It would be really cheap to do so. You could probably get both the legends within 100 event keys, and it would be a lot cheaper than trying to throw resources now. I know quite a few people are waiting, because the kingdom isn't even maxable until then. So, some people are just waiting until it comes around. But, it would make more sense to wait till then than to do it now, because a lot of people will not have a good majority of these troops until 2 weeks from now. Of course, you can get them now, but they're pretty expensive to get. As you saw, we opened like 4,500 gems worth of VIP keys. We did a bunch of other keys. Definitely burns through quite a bit. Only reason we did it now, of course, was so we could show them all. But honestly, if I was to do optimal resource spending, probably would have just waited. Let's see, we'll go move that over. Though they are really strong, I do really like, or at least Yalgwe. Out of everything in the kingdom, he's definitely my personal favorite by a very large margin. We have alignment, right? Yeah, we'll go take that. Grab that down. Don't have any more alignment because we kind of just cleared the entire board. So we're not going to have any. Let's see. Nope, we still don't have it back. I was trying to get it in hopes, but nope. Okay, we'll just go for the poke there. And that should be enough to kill it out off the boost ratio, and then it goes. And pretty easy cleanup. Also, we don't need Ketris there. I just like having it because it's similarly themed. They both benefit a lot from having the extra reds. It encourages us to take reds because both of them gain additional damage from having additional red. So it kind of makes sense to have both of them kind of synergizing together. But it's by no means mandatory. You can easily just put another utility troop there that also uses red or something. Actually, red-yellow something would also be pretty good there, like a guard's avatar. The only slight liability with that, of course, would be what if you get hit. Though not as many people are running last slot hits. The only time you're really going to see that these days are the occasional Kraken. Kraken has fallen off quite a bit, though, recently, because they kept adding so many immune to devours. So not as many teams run it these days. What do we move here? Don't really have too many good things. We'll just move that down. Trying to get the top to align so we can actually get a purple to red, because we're not going to get it on the bottom at this point. So we'll go throw that down, get our kills. Again, no alignments. Not really that big a deal. There we go. Got it. Okay, that's a big deal now. It became a big deal because we can just double cast. Oh, look at that. He can... That is insane. He can just get a double cast and wipe out basically any true troops in the game. He just must be really annoying on defense. I might need to figure out a defend team with him. For Purple Day. As a counter Purple Day. He might have to be my new counter Purple Day team. Because that's really potent. Pretty much just double hit anything in the game. Assuming they don't have barrier. Of course, you need the AI to actually get alignment, which is almost never going to happen. But if they hit alignment, then you just auto-win. So that's nice. Okay. It's pretty bad against freeze, too, though. So the AI might be useless once it gets frozen. We'll have to see. Definitely worth at least testing, though. So we'll go through that down. Also, the AI might not know what to target at with Ketris, so I might need to replace Ketris with something, too. Well, actually, that would definitely need to happen, because Alchemist Hellcat will not work under AI control. Under player control is amazing. Under AI control, it will instantly give the enemy every bit of mana it could possibly give. We'll go move that one up. And what does that bring us to? Move that one, move that one. Alright, let me go give out the redeem code. I said that and it's like, nope, no redeem code. We'll have it out in a second. I'll go to that one. And that's match off the Ketris. And down it goes. Actually, didn't even matter which one we targeted at. It would have been enough damage regardless. And there we go. How do you know the best time to spend keys? We have a spoiler thread that tells us when everything comes out into the game. We've had that for a very long time. Pretty much every time since after about a year or year and a half after the game came out, we've always had some kind of spoiler thread somewhere going over all of them. I don't know why, but whenever I post a link, it never wants to work on YouTube. But there's 2 links that bring you to a page. Let's see if this one will work. This is the less visual one, but it does give a kind of schedule of when everything comes out. Let me see if that one works, because anytime I post the other one, it never wants to work for whatever reason. But that one definitely works, the one I just posted. Or at least it did for me, as I just did it right now. But that goes over the current upcoming event things, all of them. So definitely make sure to check that one. It doesn't show it all visually, but it shows like the kingdom name, what power level that would now bring the kingdom to if it increased at all, the kingdom, the colors that are coming in, which is relevant because you'll know what trait stone is for that day. Like for example, next week we know that we are getting a brown-yellow trait stone, just by looking at that, a rare brown-yellow, plus we're getting a legend and event keys. Though I do not advise burning through too many event keys next week, because the more you burn through next week, the less you'll have for Shentang Kingdom event week the following week. So do be careful if you do throw event keys down next week. I will be, to at least get 1 copy of the new troop, but I would not advise throwing too many. But yeah, that little one shows it. There's another post that does it too, but it never wants to work whenever... yeah, that one will work. The other link I want to do normally doesn't work. Here's the one that shows it very visually, which I normally use as my main one. But for whatever reason, it just hates working. That one right there. What's the one that was just posted by Anarchy? Maybe Anarchy posted the one I was referring to. Anarchy's link didn't work, so I don't know which one he's going to with that one. Yeah, I have never really understood why the links don't work like that whenever you post them into YouTube. And then even if you go and copy paste it, it still doesn't want to work. Yeah, no, it's just weird sometimes. That's the easiest way of explaining it. It's just weird. I have no clue what's up with it or why it doesn't work. But anyways, let me go and give out the redeem code, which I meant to do a little bit earlier. But let's go give it out now. We have that one marked. Let's go into the next one, make sure it works, and go from there. So mark that, make sure we got that, copy it, save and edit. Oh, are there any of them related to the New Kingdom? Nope, none of them are related to New Kingdom. We don't have any codes related to it. But we'll go and, what was I about to go do? Where's the invite code thing? So we'll go put that in there, put our thing in, put that, boom, 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 I'm not a robot, and redeem. There we go, it is successful. So let me go put it into chat as well as into the interface. So we'll go put this down, redeem code, put that right there. Put that right there, make sure it's centered-ish, at least like somewhat centered, kind of, not really. That didn't really help it much, there we go. Centered, kind of. Kind of centered. Centered-ish. Pretty much. It's like partially kind of okay centered. It's good enough. It always bothers me if it's like the slightest bit off in one direction. I can't really help it much though. It doesn't have an actual centering button. But, is that a small link of that one link? Yes it is. No it isn't. There it is. What? Oh, this is the spoiler thread. Oh, I wasn't referring to that, but yes, the spoiler thread does go over a lot of other spoilers too. Oh, is that off the boss thing? Did they actually post on the boss thingy? I didn't actually check that. I'll need to go do that later. Because someone mentioned that all the bosses were posted, so I'm pretty sure spoiler thread somewhere's on there. Someone mentioned it. Is that the wrong code? Wait, did I accidentally copy-paste the exact same one from earlier? That should be the right one. I'm just like... Oops, that's my stream. Wait, did I post the exact same one from earlier? That shouldn't be. I literally just claimed it. No, that should be the right one. Did anyone else have it? The code is used? What? I just claimed it. It worked for me. And I didn't claim the previous one. It worked! 200 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Wait, is the code dead or is it worked? William said yep, but I don't know if that's yep in confirming that it's dead or yep as in it worked. Oh, the chat is incorrect, but the one in... Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, I see what happened. Never mind. 1 second. Yeah, the one below me is correct. The one I posted in chat is not. The reason for that is the copy-paste didn't copy over the other one. My bad. 1 second. So any of you that want to copy-paste it, let me go fix that. Yes, the one below me is correct, for sure. The one in chat, not so much. That was the one from earlier, which should be dead by now. So copy that, put that there, copy that. Okay, now that should be correct. That one right there. My bad, guys. There you go. If you want to copy paste it. And use gemsofwar.com underneath game code, same section as always. Your invite code can be found underneath settings, underneath your invite code section. Do keep in mind that you can only claim invite codes if you, you can only claim redeem codes if you're on PC and mobile, and that gives a normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And let's see what we get from the 1 gem key. Anything good? Nope, just a Naga Queen. Unfortunate. Okay. But we'll go into... actually, Naga Queen might not be okay with some of the HP required ones from the New Kingdom. Haven't tested it with it, mainly because she's probably not. But as an early game option, she might be okay, since there aren't too many other options. Actually, prior to the most recent troop that was added, that one yellow-red, she might have been the best, cheapest HP gainer. I know normally I would consider Lady or Aerial to be that, but that's mainly because Lady or Aerial has pretty good loop potential, whereas Naga Queen doesn't really get to loop. It mainly just gets one nice cast, and then that's it. It can potentially loop, but the chance of it doing so is pretty slim due to it only has 1 convert color, so it's really hard to get aligned and isn't really that efficient at looping compared to other options. We do have Hellcat. Oops, I almost didn't go for it. I was trying to look for Alchemist when the Hellcat's just staring right at us there. Speaking about Alchemist, I do need to get an Alchemist here if we can, just to clear out the board. Otherwise, we are in trouble because he's going to get that out. I could do this on red, though that is a pretty bad move, but I don't really have another move, so I guess we kind of have to go for it. So we'll go do that. Surprisingly, there's still red on the board, though unfortunately not enough red. So not much we can actually do out of it. I can take another Skull Poke, but that will not kill. I can throw my ability. Will that kill? That is enough damage, so we will go for it. So we'll do that. That gives us Hellcat alignment, or at least it should. And it does. We'll do that. That gives us a recast. No alignment, but Alchemist will hopefully help with that. Come on, alignment. There we go. Perfect. Throw that down. Ketris dead. And overkill. Extreme overkill. Also, we could just go 2 copies of him. We don't even need a Ketris. Oh, good. We got an Arcane. Unfortunately, we're not using the guy, so we didn't get 2 of them. But we did get an Arcane for free. Nice. I think that was the first one this first one to stream. So we actually got pretty unlucky. Almost 4 hours of streaming, and I believe we've only gotten 1 Arcane. That's actually a pretty big dry streak, but we are in PvP where it's a lower chance. But still, we shouldn't go that dry. That is a very long time to go without getting any. Or I should say, with only getting 1. Technically, we did get 1 because we just got it. Anyways, let's take a red or a brown here. Can we even get either of them? I don't believe we can. So no point in doing that. Let's go let him Skull Poke us again. Take another purple or something. Oh, we got a lot of value out of that. I guess Yellow Surge. Hope we get Hellcat and go from there. Hope we got a oh, we got a freeze. That's a really potent freeze, actually. And I think that's match. I guess we hope he doesn't drain us. Well, obviously he's going to drain us. I was hoping he would go for something that would be less consequential, which actually that was, because now we can go for the convert here. Problem now is we have no way of using Hellcat correctly. Luckily there's no green though, so we can't really do anything yet. Oops, I didn't need any of that mana. Good job. Well, no point in going for the extra turn to deny out our own mana. I guess I could go for a blue here. Would be okay. So we'll go for that. Get the blue down. Let's see. You have more gems than me? Gasp. Well, I've been throwing a lot of gems lately at a lot of content that's been coming in. Hopefully next patch, the change that they're making will make it so we don't need to throw as much, and we just lost to Dawnbringer. And that is the team I mentioned that Dawnbringer is actually insanely good in. That and the Rush Mercy Grogoltha Infernus team, or Wardbreaker team. Works pretty good in that too. But it happens sometimes. Let's see. You got a unicorn from it? The dreaded unicorn. Unicorn, come on, can people stop using the most overpowered teams in the game? Every single person currently on my defend right now is using the same exact team in a different concept. I'm skipping all of you. Let me guess, this is the exact same thing? Yes, it is. Well, actually, it's a little bit more tame than the other ones, but oh well. Hey, our defend one. What even is our defend right now? Really? That one? Oh, so that wasn't even a suggested team. I was just messing around with it to see if we can make it work. How did that win? Who lost to that? I guess that new guy really is that good when he gets looping. The, Yagway. Yagway into another Yagway, and then boom, you just kill 2 troops instantly. Not just that, but he stacks up so high that he's already good to go into future casts as well. Maybe not mana-wise, but as far as his stats, he's ready to basically one-shot on his next cast. So yeah, he has a lot of potential for sure. He has lower damage output than Ketris, but he has a better loop that, if it lands, will... well, he has a loop in general. Ketris doesn't have any. But if he lands that loop, he does more damage than Ketris, not less. But assuming he doesn't get the loop, he does do less. Like right now, if we were to try getting it, he currently doesn't have alignment, so it would do less damage, but now he does, so it does more damage. Yeah, we could just double cast it, and double casting him is a lot stronger than single casting Ketris. I think I go for the kill here, so we go for that, so he dies. And now we just throw the really big blade at him, and then kill it with whatever. 2 HP. Here, have a red. Oh, that's funny. We killed it and then it went in slow motion because we already won the battle. I've never seen it go like that. I'm surprised skulls don't make it go like that. That's kind of weird. Wonder what would happen if we did a really long cascade right there. Oh, I need to go try that. We need a win off of... Okay, I'm going to replace out Ketris with another Yagway. We need a win off of taking a red that hits into a really long cascade. That might end up causing a really weird cutscene to basically happen as we're getting like a bunch of cascades. Okay, why did we just freeze the game? Did we just crash the game? Okay, there we go. It's just loading for a while. Put that in there. Okay, let's go test this again. Or not really test, but well, I guess test. Yeah. Oh, please, people, stop using this team. Okay, fine. I'll do my 1 trophy then. I'm just trying to test this, so it doesn't matter what we go up against, I guess. Okay, I need a win off of a red that cascades into additional cascades. And then see what happens. I want to see if it does something weird. Now we're going to do that real quick. Let's see. This normally would be possible, though. You could do it off of Kraken and stuff, so I don't know why it does it to this, but not to Kraken. It would seem like it would work for both. But Kraken has never done it before, like it did at the end there. We don't have alignment. It would be great if we get a Hellcat first, but I guess we throw this first. Because if we do Hellcat first, he actually gets more damage that way. Not by much, but it could make a little bit of difference. This board. We do have it on blue. I almost didn't see that somehow. So we'll go throw that down. Take the skull. Take the red. Take the poke. Let me make sure whatever I do, I don't overkill them here. Okay, that'll be fine. We'll throw it down again, and that won't overkill. It will do quite a bit of damage, but not overkill. We'll go take that. And now we need to not cast. I need to win just by taking reds for the rest of this battle. So if we could just get an Alchemist Hellcat going, that'd be great. We'll go throw this down. Don't take a skull. Don't take a skull. Okay, good. I need to not get a skull right now. Is Brown safe? I don't know if Brown is safe right now. I don't think it is. It's hard to tell, actually. Go take that real quick. Yeah, I believe Brown is safe. No. Yes. Yes, it is. Never mind. No, it isn't. We'll take a skull. Never mind. It's not safe. Don't take it. Okay. We'll take the blue then. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh, I think I just killed it. I forgot to check Hellcat's damage. Okay, good. It didn't kill. That's actually exactly what I needed for setup. And now what will happen? I need a cascade. So let's take this red into the thing and see if anything weird happens. That kills it. Then it goes slow motion. Then it still cascades. Okay. I wish it was been a little bit longer of a cascade, but it seems to just bring up that loading screen. So it does have a safety for it. Aw. Okay. Maybe if we did a really long cascade or something, it would work. But yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know why it has that delay. Kraken doesn't have that delay when it wins a battle off of its trait. I guess maybe because it's true damage or something. I don't know. Because the only other way you'd be able to do that is nothing. Nothing ends up winning the game from taking a move that does it into a true damage kill. Death doesn't, because you don't actually take a move beforehand. It does that at the beginning of the turn, so no cascade actually occurs. For whatever reason, Kraken doesn't do it, though, which is weird. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to mess around with that for no reason. I was just really curious about it. What level am I? 12,015, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go double check after this battle. But if my memory serves me right, which it probably doesn't, it is 1215, my level, not the time. But yeah, 12,015 should be my level. Also, this is probably going to be the last battle for today. So, or not for today, but for right now. Then I'm going to go eat, go for a walk, and just kind of chill for the rest of the time until we do our later stream later today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 hours from now. We'll be back to do the Guild War battles and everything like that. But if any of you still have any questions, please feel free to leave them. Tomorrow we will be coming back same time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll mainly be messing, of course, with everything in the New Kingdom, trying even more teams, seeing what will work, probably focusing more a little bit on Guild War viable teams as well, because I do want to make sure to use, for sure, him for at least one Guild War day. I'm not sure about the other one. It seemed like it would be good for Guild Wars, but I personally have not found anything for it yet, but maybe we'll, with enough testing, we'll find something viable. I'll throw that down again. But yeah, definitely among one of my favorite troops now, this guy. Really cool troop, really cool concept. Works out nicely. Combines the benefit of like Ketris into a looping troop, which was the main thing holding Ketris back. What would be really cool is if they make a guard's avatar that has loop potential. Then again, they kind of did. That was basically what World Breaker is in a way. Is basically guard's avatar with loop potential. So I guess they kind of already did do that. You have a level 200 gap. Yeah, it starts getting a lot slower once you get to those higher levels. But yeah, what might seem like a 100 level gap might be actually a little bit more than that, because every level you get beyond level 1000 starts to get slower and slower as you progress. Yeah, we're level 1215 at the moment, for whoever was wondering. Anyways, guys, or for Anarchy. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful Chinese New Year. I'm pretty sure most of you don't really celebrate it. But it is the year of the dog, which is kind of funny because that is my year as well, since I'm 24. So it actually falls exactly on the zodiac animal thing for me, which I found kind of funny. But yeah, Chinese New Year. Hope you all enjoy yourself, have a good weekend, and yeah, best of luck with all of the key openings. Don't forget, they are in all the keys except event keys. Event keys, if you are interested in the new troops, you would want to save for the 26th. January 26th, 10 days from now, not next Monday, but the following Monday, you'll be able to throw event keys, and you'll easily be able to obtain all of the new content from the New Kingdom. So don't really waste too many resources on it now unless you really want to get something a few weeks early, or basically 10 days early. Otherwise, just wait for the event keys, and you'll basically get all of them off of that. Do keep in mind, event keys only give Ultra Rare Plus, so still open gold keys, and you'll be able to get all the commons and rares right now. And just get them that way. But as far as Ultra Rare Plus, it is a lot better value if you wait until 2 events from now for the Shentang Kingdom, so you can get all of them. Anyways, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Best of luck with the drop pulls. And I will see you all later. We'll be back in 6 hours for the stream later tonight. Goodbye, everyone.